fans, and welcome into the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Christian Arcan here with you as the Red Sox and the A's of Sacramento get ready to start off on a 3-game series here. This road trip for the Red Sox has not exactly gotten off to the start they were hoping for. A less than inspiring start from rookie Peyton Tolley in his second Major League appearance, followed by an offensive outage on Saturday against Snake starter Brandon Pfaadt, and the Red Sox were staring down the barrel of a sweep in the desert yesterday. They had that 4:10 start time, which meant they had to pacify all the angry Patriots fans who had flipped over from that awful game. And Brian Bayo, a little shaky early on. He gave up an RBI single in the second. A wild pitch ended up scoring a run in the fourth, an RBI double in the sixth, his final inning of work, while the Sox bats only managed 1 run in 6 innings off D-backs righty Ryan Nelson, and after 6, the Sox trailed 3-1. Then things got interesting. David Hamilton had an RBI single. A Jordan Lawler throwing error nudged the Sox ahead 4-3 in the 7th. Arizona would tie it up in the bottom of the 7th with an RBI single from Lawler to make up for his bad throw. Then in the 9th inning, with the score tied, Romy Gonzalez hit a 1-out single. Nate Eaton drew a walk to put runners on first and second. Then 2 batters later, pinch hitter Nick Sogard got a turn with 2 on and 2 out.
Here's the pitch. Sogard drives one into the gap in left center field. A diving attempt. It's going to roll to the wall. Romy scores. Eaton behind him. 2-run pinch hit double for Nick Sogard. And the Red Sox lead it 6-4.
Sogard pinch hitting there for Connor Wong, delivers a 2-run double and gives the Sox a 6-4 lead, and that is your play of last night's game, brought to you by Nissan. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show, Suns Out, Deals Up, at the Nissan end of summer sales event. Carlos Narvaez would single home another run that inning to make it 7-4. Aroldis Chapman would come on in the bottom of the 9th and strike out 4 batters. Yes, you heard me correctly. That was thanks to a wild pitch third strike. He did have 4 strikeouts, and there's your final score. Red Sox rally back to avoid the sweep and improve their record to 79-65. Also with the win, they snap a 4-game losing skid. Tonight, Red Sox will begin what will be their final West Coast series of the regular season with 3 games at Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the A's, a team that we'll be seeing around this same time next week at Fenway. And that brings us to tonight's pitching matchup, which is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. For the Red Sox, the big lefty Garrett Crochet, the War Pig, getting the start, his 29th start of the year. He's 14-5 with a 2.67 ERA in the previous 28 starts. He's also coming off of his worst start, where he tied a career-high 7 earned runs and allowed 4 home runs, allowed in 6 innings pitched against Cleveland back on Tuesday. Red Sox did come back to win that game 11-7, but it was troubling to watch Crochet out there struggling like he was, particularly at the end of his start. He is already 32 innings past his career high, and he's allowed at least 1 home run in each of his last 5 starts and also 10 in his last 7. His ERA in these last 7 starts, 4.39, which is well above any long stretch like that for Crochet this year. However, since June 1st, the Red Sox still win when he's out there. They are 13-3 on days where Crochet starts. For the A's, Luis Morales, the big righty from Cuba, will be getting the start. He is 3-1 with a 1.59 ERA in 5 starts. He signed as an international free agent with the A's back in 2023, debuted in the majors on August 1st of this year. He pitched in relief in his first appearance, has been a starter ever since. He struck out 8 through 5 2/3 innings of 2-run ball Monday against St. Louis and was the number 4 prospect before he got called up. He has a hard fastball in the high 90s. The best pitch that he has, though, is considered his sweeper. First pitch tonight is at 10:05, and it's brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. It's time now for the Herb Chambers starting lineups. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. For the Red Sox, leading off in right field is Jarren Duran. He'll be followed by Alex Bregman at third. Trevor Story, your number 3 hitter at shortstop, followed by the cleanup hitter Nathaniel Lowe at first base. Romy Gonzalez follows him, batting fifth, and second base Masataka Yoshida will DH and bat sixth. He'll be followed by Ceddanne Rafaela in center field. Nick Sogard, the hero from last night, will bat eighth and patrol left field, and Carlos Narvaez is your number 9 hitter doing the catching for the starter, Garrett Crochet. For the A's, Shea Langeliers will be catching and leading off. He'll be followed by Brent Rooker in right field. Nick Kurtz, the rookie phenom, who is having just a tremendous year, and for a time, the only thing standing in the way of Roman Anthony in the Rookie of the Year, but Kurtz has just been incredible. He's your number 3 hitter, and he's also your first baseman. Batting cleanup tonight for the A's is Colby Thomas in center field. He'll be followed by the DH, Jacob Wilson. Heck of a year he's having as well. Nick Soderstrom is your number 6 hitter and left fielder. Batting 7th and playing shortstop is Darrell Hernandez. Number 8 hitter, Zach Geloff at second base, and Max Schumann is your number 9 hitter and third baseman. He'll be in there behind the starter, Luis Morales. You can watch Red Sox pregame on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. It's brought to you by Subaru of New England. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away event is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Coming up in about 15 minutes, Will Fleming sits down with manager Alex Cora. That's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Coming up next, however, we will have a chat with our buddy Rob Bradford that I'm looking forward to. I haven't talked to Bradfo in a while. We'll also get a preview of what is pretty timely and good 2-minute grill, which will be coming your way in just a little bit, as Nick Sogard will be the subject of that, a California native and the hero of last night's game. And listen, just while we're on the subject here, a sweep last night would have been pretty bad. I mean, that, getting swept out there on the road against a team like the Diamondbacks, who, while not one of the dregs of the league by any means, is certainly not a team that's got real playoff aspirations this year. They've had a disappointing season, and they handled the Red Sox pretty well over the course of those games. A couple other things that you may want to pay attention to here as we get closer and closer, some trends that you may not really be into, and that is the starting pitching, which I think we all kind of got lulled into this false idea that Giolito, Crochet, and Bayo could just keep doing what they were doing through most of July and August for the rest of time. They're just going to be who they are and how they operate, and that was going to be that. Unfortunately, though, Red Sox starting pitchers in their last 9 starts have an ERA of 6.38. That's 30 earned runs in 42 1/3 innings pitched. And it's all against non-playoff teams, against Pittsburgh, against Cleveland, against Arizona. In those 9 games, the Red Sox are 4-5. They also have been giving up the first run a lot. Each of their last 5 games, they've given up the first run. And here's another thing that doesn't have Red Sox fans too happy right now. We all knew there would be a hit taken to the offense with Roman Anthony out of the lineup. Since Roman Anthony landed on the IL, the Red Sox, as a team, are batting .222 with no home runs in 4 games. That's got to change. And hopefully that changes here tonight, although Morales is pretty good. I mean, that's a kid over there who so far hasn't been in the league very long, but in the starts that he's made has looked like potentially a guy that the A's may want to lock down and keep around there. And Garrett Crochet, listen, he's allowed at least 1 home run in each of his last 5 starts, and that's something that he's got to stop doing. The AL Cy Young race is over, basically, at this point. Scooble's got it. So Crochet just needs to go out there and pitch and worry about getting the wins and limiting this A's team that has a lot of pop in that lineup. Coming up next, we will chat with Rob Bradford. Don't go anywhere. I'm Christian Arcan, and this is the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Heather is a nurse practitioner from United Healthcare.
We meet patients wherever they live.
During a house call, she found Jack had an issue.
Jack's blood pressure was dangerously high.
It was 217 over 110.
So they got Jack to the hospital and got him the help he needed.
He had had a stent placed in his heart, preventing a massive heart attack.
If it wasn't for my guardian angel, I wouldn't be here.
Hear more stories like Jack's at UnitedHealthcare.com. Benefits, features, and/or devices vary by plan, area, limitation, and exclusions apply.
Ice, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist, to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Once upon a mundane morning, Barb's day got busy without warning. A realtor in need of an open house sign. No, 50 of them, and designed before 9.
My head hurts.
Any mighty tools to help with this plight? Aha! Barb made her move. She opened Canva and got in the groove.
Bulk creating Canva sheets. Create 50 signs fit for suburban streets.
Done in a click, all complete.
Sweet!
Now, imagine what your dreams can become when you put imagination to work at canva.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends. Give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Christian Urquhart here with you as the Red Sox embark on their final West Coast series of the year. First of a 3-game set with the A's in Sacramento. And for more on that, let's go to our good buddy, Rob Bradford. The man you always hear in the 2-Minute Grill is now here. I get to grill him for a little bit before we get to the 2-Minute Grill. Bradford, how are we doing tonight?
Oh, my goodness. Sacramento has never looked better this time of year. Actually, Anaheim is right where I'm in I'm in California, Christian. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
But who would have ever thought that we would ever be talking about a baseball game in Sacramento, of course, home of the great Nick Sogard.
Yes, and what an incredible claim to fame. Everybody I know from Sacramento is very proud of being from there.
By the way, not to interrupt, but Pedroia was obviously in Arizona.
Yes.
And it's always good to hear Pedroia rant and rave. And if you want to get him going, you can get him going about anything. But about the Kings, how the Kings were robbed. The Sacramento Kings were robbed of the NBA final by the betting scandal. Yeah, they were. But that has, I think that, other than anything baseball related, that thing has stung Pedroia more than anything.
Wow, he got over Manny Machado sliding into him before he got over that.
Yeah. He kind of did. Yeah.
How about that? Let's talk about this series that just ended, Bradford, and then I want to hear your thoughts on this A's team and the Red Sox here going forward, and some of the trials and tribulations that they've encountered now since the rotation's taken a bit of a step back and Roman Anthony's been out of the lineup. But let's talk about that D-bag series here. I look at the D-bags as a team that's kind of similar to the A's. We're not talking about the dregs of the league here. They're not a playoff team by any means, but they have some real pop in that lineup, and they got a kid pitching tonight who's pretty good.
Yeah, you can't sleep on them. And that was a dangerous thing about saying, the Red Sox have an easy schedule. Well, Baltimore, as we found out, Baltimore was playing a lot better. They had the best pitcher in all of baseball, by the way, Trevor Rogers. You have the Diamondbacks, they hit a slide, but you saw, Alex Cora said after the game yesterday, he's like, that team is going to be problems. That team, he's insinuating they're going to make the playoffs, but, you can see what he saw in them. And the same thing with the A's. The A's, in case people haven't been paying attention, have some really good young players. They have some good pitching. And yeah, sure, you don't have to face Mason Miller. Good for you. But still, there is a lot of good young players, including, by the way, this kid, Nick Kurtz, who has been one of the best hitters in baseball over the last couple of months. So, yeah, you got to be really, really careful. And the other part about it, and I was just talking to Kenley Jansen about this, because I said, hey, you play up in Sacramento. He's like, oh, man, yeah. And he's like, the lights aren't good. It's made for the letdown once you get there. So they got to be really, really careful tonight.
All right, let's talk about something positive. How about Aroldis Chapman? I think that when you look at the World Series runs that this team's had over the last, 21 years or whatever, Rob, the closer was always a big part of it, be it Folk, be it Koji, be it Papelbon or Kimbrel or whoever. Chapman seems like he's on pace to have that kind of season, or that he's having that kind of season right now.
Yeah, and it's been a weird existence when it comes to Aroldis Chapman, at least for me, because I admittedly have not given him the credit he deserves. The fact that we're sitting here and he has not given up a hit to the last 50 batters he's has faced it's insane. And so I think that it took so long for people to get over Aroldis Chapman, he throws hard and maybe he can close out a couple games, but he's going to be too wild guy, or this is going to end up being poor because there's a track record here and the track record isn't good. Well, he's got the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it took him a while to get the benefit of the doubt. But as I just said, if you go 50 batters without giving him up a hit, if you can't get the benefit of the doubt, then you're never going to get it. And it does feel like, Christian, you said it. There's been runs of closers. I go to Papelbon and I go to Koji, and most recently Koji. That run by Koji, we kept comparing it to Mariano.
Yeah.
And it matched up to the best that Mariano ever had. And this is even better. I mean, this is, when you say historic, it's historic.
Yeah, it certainly is. Speaking of historic, this is the most innings that Garrett Crochet's ever pitched by, I think, like 32. He's blown past his career high by about 32. It was still, more starts to go here. That was a troubling start that we saw last week. Do you expect him to bear down tonight?
Yeah, well, this whole innings thing, I could talk a lot about it. I just talked to Zach Gallen, who pitched 243 innings a couple of years ago. He's the guy that everyone points to, say, okay, well, you could get to that level, because he got it to that level. And Merrill Kelly, I got another guy with that Arizona team. He pitched in the WBC and then went on a World Series run. So those guys know what it's like, but you don't see a lot of it anymore. Last year in the two World Series teams, the Yankees and the Dodgers, I think the highest inning total was Carlos Rodon. It wasn't even 190 innings. And that's because they were bullpenning games all over the place. The Red Sox aren't built that way. This is Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet needs to be the John Lester, the Josh Beckett, the Kurt Schilling, whatever you want. Like, he needs to be that guy. This is how this works. But you have to find a way to get him to that point. And to be honest with you, Christian, we don't know. They don't know. They can say he's a big guy and they've given him dibs and dabs of rest here and there. Fine. But you don't know, because you're in uncharted territory and you've had these little bumps in the road. And that's why I think each one of these starts, the Bayo start was big yesterday, and I think this start's big today, because, yeah, he's had a few of these stinkers, Crochet, but what he hasn't had is back-to-back. So you gotta make sure that he's on the right track here.
Yeah, you certainly do. On the subject of the rotation, before we move off this, because I do want to ask you about the offense, what's going to happen with that fourth spot? We saw a bullpen effort there. Dustin May coming out of the pen. Walker Buehler's long gone. We saw Peyton Tolley really struggle. What's the future of the back end of the rotation, and can they get it whipped into shape in time here?
Well, May's going to get another chance, right? And then we go from there. We don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to limit Tolley. We don't know if there's some rumblings that Harrison might get the call up on Wednesday. So, they have to figure it out. I thought it was interesting. Alex Cora, whether yesterday or the day before, said, yeah, this wasn't the plan, but this is the way we're going with it. And because they haven't had bullpen games up until now. Right. I mean, that was an amazing thing. Like, they gone the majority of the season, I think, with like maybe one or two bullpen games. And now they have to run them out there. This was not how this was made. This was not the plan. But they have nowhere else to go. Like, unless one of these guys catch fire, then fine. But even if you have one of them catch fire, you still have another spot to fill. So I think it's a really tricky situation. And I'll say it, Christian. They cut bait with Buehler too early.
I agree.
They did, because he could stink, but...
No, we lost Rob Bradford. We lost him. That was the Walker Buehler Illuminati, I think, got in there and said, no, we're not letting this take out. This take's too hot. We're cutting it off right now. The last thing I wanted to ask Bradford about, and I was interested in the rest of that answer, but the other thing I did want to ask him about was the offense without Roman Anthony. And my whole thing with that is, I just gave you the numbers. In the 4 games since he hit the IL, they're hitting .222 and they haven't hit a home run. I remember in 2021, the Atlanta Braves lost Ronald Acuna Jr. down the stretch. He got injured and he was done, and that was it. And they went on and they won the World Series. Now, that team had some other things going for it, obviously. But it is possible to continue to play well and to continue to hit the ball, even if your dynamic young star goes down with an injury. And the Red Sox need to figure that out. They just have to. And the person I look to and that I think we should be looking to here is the guy leading off for you tonight, Jarren Duran. And I don't mean that to put pressure on him or to say that he hasn't carried his weight this year. He kind of hasn't. But, I'm not even necessarily putting that on him right now. You have 3 weeks left of this regular season. And if Jarren Duran can keep the offense going and not replace the on-base percentage of Roman Anthony, because that's very hard to do. There's only a couple of players in the league who can do that, let alone on this team. But if Duran can get on base at a reasonable clip here and hit for some power and get things going on the base paths and drive runners in and score run, all those things that you do when you're at the top of the lineup, and all those things that Roman Anthony had been doing since, his first 50 at-bats, pretty much on a nightly basis, then you're in good shape. And Duran, we know, is capable of doing that. And even though this has been a bit of a lackluster season for him, you get through this next 3 weeks, and you start hitting like we know you can, you start looking like that old MVP Jarren Duran again through these next 3 weeks into the playoffs, the rest of this season, people will forget all about it. Just like they did in 2004 with Derek Lowe. Derek Lowe did not have a good year in 2004. And then he was the man in the playoffs, and that's all anybody remembers. So right now, let's get to the 2-minute grill. I was going to have Bradfo set it up, but here it is with Nick Sogard.
There's no human being on the planet I would rather be talking more than Nick Sogard for the 2-minute grill. Always, but particularly now because you grew up in Sacramento, and when you were a little kid, you probably never thought you'd be playing a major league game in Sacramento. What's the anticipation? What's the feeling like?
Yeah, it'll be a cool kind of full circle experience, I think. I've been to a ton of games at that stadium for the River Cats, but never thought Major League Baseball would be played there in general, and that I'd be playing there myself, so it'll be a fun time for myself and friends and family.
So before this, what was the most memorable moment? What's the name of the parking here?
Raley Field.
Raley Field,
yeah,
okay.
At least it was. I don't know if it's still there.
What's the most memorable moment for you, game that you went to?
My cousin played there for, I think, a couple years, but definitely 1 year. And I was at probably like 40 games that summer, it felt like. I was there, every day. So I don't know if I have a specific moment there from his career, but that summer was a great one.
Did you ever play there?
Yeah, we played there in high school 1 year. I've only played one game there in high school, but
was it a tournament game or?
No, it was
just a special game.
Just one of those games against one of our better rivals or whatever.
Well, that's a cool thing. I mean, now he's street cred that you played in high school in a major league park.
Yeah, for sure.
So give us this, because even Alex Cora was saying, I don't know what to expect there, right? Most of the guys who in this clubhouse have never been there. Give us the scouting report on it.
To be honest, I don't know how it's all going to work out with the stadium and all that. I don't spend a ton of time in downtown Sacramento. The stadium's not really right in downtown either, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what everyone thinks, for sure.
It's a cool moment. I mean, it's a cool moment for you. Listen, the major league experience is a cool moment anyway. But anytime you get the chance to return to home, how many tickets?
Undisclosed amount.
Too many
for now. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. My mom's whole side of the family, and she's got a big family, all lives in Sacramento. Obviously friends and all that, so we'll see how all that goes down.
Okay, the last thing is what's the eating spot for those fans who are traveling out there? What's the spot to go to?
Tomorrow for me is In-N-Out.
Perfect. All right, man. Thank you.
It's not great for Sacramento, and the recommended place to go eat is In-N-Out, but that's okay. Nick Sogard, who is in the lineup tonight, batting eighth and playing left field, noted Sacramentonian. I don't know what you call people from Sacramento. Anyway, that is the subject of tonight's 2-minute grill. Coming up, which, by the way, is brought to you by McFarland. And, yes, of course, we can't forget about our wonderful friends over at McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil, including bioheat, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Coming up next, we will hear from Alex Cora, that's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, and it's coming your way right after these words here on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Deborah had to have surgery.
I had hip surgery in November of 2024.
Her United Healthcare nurse, Crystal, checked on her.
We do a routine call after surgery, and I could tell that she was struggling.
Deborah needed help.
My infection markers were through the roof.
And Crystal knew what to do.
I called the hospital and said she's coming in.
And got Deborah the help she needed.
Crystal and United Healthcare saved my life.
Hear more stories like Deborah's at uhc.com. Benefits, features, and/or devices vary by plan area. Limitation and exclusions apply.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks iced energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks iced energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Once upon a dismal day, Bob's ice cream van looked gloomy and gray. Although he had big ambitions, his socials lacked creative vision.
That bad?
Maybe vamp it up a tad?
I have an idea.
Bob launched Canva and got into gear.
Create the video in the vampire theme and make it the funniest meme.
It went viral. Bob's business, a revival. Now, imagine what your dreams can become when you put imagination to work at canva.com.
Your home is a reflection of you. Who you choose to do your roofing, siding, windows, and doors matters. For 25 years, Henderson Roofing has served homeowners in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Founded and run by John Henderson himself, they pair quality materials with expert work. Just ask the thousands of homeowners who've given them 5-star reviews. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust. Henderson-roofing.com for your free estimate. That's Henderson-roofing.com.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Going down in a rinse change.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
Attention skilled tradespeople and sales pros. Are you ready to join a team where your hard work is valued and your career can thrive? Gem Plumbing and Heating has 2 new branch offices in Massachusetts and is hiring. We're looking for HVAC, plumbing, electrical, drain, and sales professionals who are ready to take their careers to the next level. Enjoy competitive pay, benefits, and a supportive team environment. Plus, we're offering attractive sign-on bonuses. Don't wait. To join our growing team, apply at AskGem.com today.
This is Alex Cora. You are listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I'm Christian Arcan. Red Sox and the A's getting started in a 3-game set out in Sacramento. And before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora. Alex Cora on WEEI is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the Ford Summer Sales Event. Hurry in to get great deals now, including on F-Series, the official truck of the Red Sox. Here with Alex Cora is the voice of the Red Sox, Will Fleming.
Did not have this one on the bingo card last couple of years, but we are in Sacramento in September. Red Sox off a big series salvaging win in Arizona. Open up a 3-game set, seeing the Athletics for the first time. Let's go back to yesterday, Alex. your team has built a great cushion. That did feel like a very important win for your club. Do you agree?
Yeah, you said it before the game. I play it off, but it was a big one. I was just talking to Eddie Romero, like, you know, that's a really good baseball team. And I believe that in the next 3 weeks, we're going to be talking about the D-backs in the National League West or the wild card. The top 3 hitters are solid. Their pitching was really good. They have a good bullpen, and they maximize that scenario, right? Like, it's so spacious that they run the bases well. They play good defense, and they've been tough on us the last two years, you know. They swept us at home last year. There was a Tanner game 2 years ago that Perdomo kind of like took off, and then this year, hey, man, I was happy that we won yesterday.
And Bayo, again, it's more this maturity, right? I mean, it's one of those starts. I thought a lot of people want to make the most of when he goes 7 shutout or 2 hits or whatever it is. The ones where maybe it's more of a grind and he gets through tough spots, to me, mean more. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, and the way they score, right? You know, if I was on the mound, I'll be very upset, right? Because I let a guy steal second and third, right? And then they score with a ground ball early in the game. It was a weird one and a tough matchup for him because they put the ball in play. I felt like 6 was good enough for us, regardless of the score. We're playing the long run here, and I was impressed with the stuff yesterday. I think things like velo was up, which is awesome. Now he just has to be ready for the next one against New York.
It's kind of counterintuitive in the modern game because everybody wants to miss bats, and yet when he tries to do that, especially in jams, it goes sideways. I bet you're most proud of the fact that when things start to go sideways, he still sticks to the plan and is not afraid of contact.
Yeah, he hasn't deviated from the program in a year and a half. I think after that Chicago outing against the White Sox, the grand slam by Sheets, right? He kind of like opened up about certain things and then took off. We reintroduced the four-seamer, which he wanted to, you know, and gave him some breathing room. Now he's the cutter and the sweeper, and, you know, he's versatile. Let's put it that way. And we're very proud of him. He's done an amazing job, and, you know, looking forward for the next one.
It's cool we come back to Sacramento, right where Nick Sogard grew up as a kid and went to high school. And you got him back in there. He had the swing of the game. You had a little pixie dust yesterday. The moves you made tended to work out. What was it about Nick in that spot?
Just the at-bat, you know, we needed to put the ball in play. You know, and, you know, Connor put the ball in play in the previous at-bat and good things happened. But now, like I said yesterday, man, like people joke around, but Ali Sanchez has helped us win 3 games. And he has 1 at-bat since he got here because we're so flexible now with the third catcher that we can pinch it early in the game. We can pinch it late in the game for them. We can use Narvi and lose the DH, understanding that we still have a catcher. So, you know, this is something that we talk about it. You know, August 30th about it, you know, and then we decide Ali is the guy. Let's try to get him, and we did.
As Alex has struggled so much for about a month now at the plate, Trevor seems to really get it going again these last few days. We've seen how streaky he can be. You always have a feel for your hitters. First on Bregman, is he close? There have been some loud outs, line drives. What do you see there, and how about Trevor kind of carrying you the next couple weeks?
Yeah, the walk yesterday, I thought, you know, people were like, okay, here you go, homer. I say, I hope it's a walk, you know, because when he controls the strike zone, he's one of the best hitters in the big leagues, you know, and he hasn't done that in a few weeks. I think the last time he did it was actually in New York, right? So, you know, hoping for him to come here, you know, face some familiar foes, right? The Athletics, he's played against them throughout his career, put some good swings here, and then just keep going over the weekend.
It's been crazy. You know, big league baseball's in a weird spot now. We played down in Tampa. We'll see them again down there. 2 cities playing in AAA ballparks. That's not even that's the spring training home for the Yankees. You talked about just ignoring the noise in Tampa. Is that the same message here?
Yeah. I mean, just come here and play. You know, talking to my brother, Joey, you know, Detroit came here, got swept a few weeks ago, so it's not an easy place to play, but, you know, if you block the whole thing, right, and you just concentrate on what you have to do in between the lines, we should be okay.
How about Crochet? I mean, it's an important night for him and for your ball club to kind of set the tone, which he's done so many times. What have you seen from him the last 3 or 4?
I think the last one, just a few pitches in the zone that they put good swings on it. You know, probably game plan is coming into play, but, you know, he'll be fine. You know, the stuff he's playing, you know, it looks the same as early. So go out there and compete.
A's
not many people watch him or talk about him, but with this kid Kurtz, Rooker's having another good year. Wilson was an all-star. They got some players, don't they?
They're a good team. And, like I said before, at this level, it's very hard to win, and they got good arms in the bullpen. They got good arms as starters, so we just have to be prepared for them and just execute.
We appreciate it. Thanks so much, Alex.
Thank you, Will.
That was Will Fleming talking to Alex Cora, the manager of the Boston Red Sox. You can watch Red Sox pregame on Twitch. Just follow WEEI. It's brought to you by Subaru of New England. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away event is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. And once again, when we talk with Alex Cora, that is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the new New England Edition F-150, the official truck of the Boston Red Sox. Still to come here on the Mass Mutual pregame show, we will take a look around the league with our Subaru scoreboard update. We will have your lock of the game presented by New England Metal Roofing, and of course, we will have the New England Chevy dealers question of the day. Don't go anywhere. That's all coming up next here on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Heather is a nurse practitioner from United Healthcare.
We meet patients wherever they live.
During a house call, she found Jack had an issue.
Jack's blood pressure was dangerously high.
It was 217 over 110.
So they got Jack to the hospital and got him the help he needed.
He had had a stent placed in his heart, preventing a massive heart attack.
If it wasn't for my guardian angel, I wouldn't be here.
Hear more stories like Jack's at UnitedHealthcare.com. Benefits, features, and/or devices vary by plan. Area limitation and exclusions apply.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
You walk in tired and hungry, one bad dinner away from losing it. You don't like to cook. You don't want more takeout. You just want something good. That's why there's Dish by Blue Apron. Pre-made meals with at least 20 grams of protein and no artificial flavors or colors. From fridge to fork in 5 minutes or less. Keep the flavor. Ditch the subscription. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Your smart speaker to play, 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Welcome back to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Christian Arcand here with you as the Red Sox and the A's get ready to play game 1 of 3 out in Sacramento. It's time now for the Subaru scoreboard update, brought to you by Subaru of New England. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away event is going on right now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Some finals to tell you about before we get to the games currently in progress. Kind of a light slate of games here on this Monday night. in the majors. We'll start in Atlanta, where the Braves scored a 4-1 win over the Cubs, thanks to home runs from Ozzie Albies and Matt Olson. Bryce Elder with a nice start as well, as the Braves take down the Cubs 4-1. The Phillies shut out the Mets. It was a combination of Aaron Nola and 3 relievers, including their new closer, Johan Duran, as they blanked the Mets 1-0. And the Nationals all over the Marlins. They take them down 15-7, your final score from Lone Depot Park in Miami. In progress right now, it's the top of the 7th inning in Arlington. The Rangers currently lead the Brewers by a score of 4-0. The Twins and the Angels just getting underway in Anaheim. That game scoreless so far in the bottom of the first. Top 1 in San Diego. The Reds already enjoying a 1-0 lead over the Padres. It's the top of the first inning, just getting underway in Seattle. The Mariners and the Cardinals are scoreless. Giants and the Diamondbacks just getting underway as well. That game out in San Francisco. The Giants now suddenly hot. They're back up over 500, thanks in large part to the hot hitting of a one Rafael Devers. Only one other game that has not started yet, other than the Red Sox and the A's. That would be the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow, who are hosting the Colorado Rockies out at Dodger Stadium. Chase Dollander will be getting the start for the Rocks, as the Dodgers here trying to stick around and get back to their winning ways here. Always good to do that against a team like Colorado. Time now for the lock of the game. It's presented by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit them online at newenglandmetalroofing.com and never re-roof again. I had a pretty good pick last on Friday, I believe. It was Romy Gonzalez I had with the 2 hits, which he did have. And as much as it pains me to do this, I did get that one right. So I'm going to continue with the player props today. And the player prop I'm feeling today is a guy who has not really been hitting much lately, and that's Alex Bregman. Now, why am I hot on Alex Bregman right now? Because they're playing an AL West team, and just something about Alex Bregman in the American League West. I feel like he hits well against those teams. I feel like he historically has hit very well against the A's. I don't know about his history with this particular pitcher. In fact, I know he doesn't have one because it's only his 5th start. But I do have a feeling that Bregman, when he sees the green and yellow of those A's jerseys, something's going to click in his head, and he's going to get back to his hitting ways. Now, here are the props for him. If you want to do an anytime home run for Alex Bregman, that's plus 340. If you think he's going to get a hit, that's minus 290. 2 hits is plus 180. 2 or more total bases, minus 110. And if you believe he's going to drive in a run tonight, then that'll give you plus 130 odds. A little bit of juice there, and I think that's the one that I like. I think Bregman drives in a run tonight, and that is going to be my lock of the game. And with that said, I really hope I don't... You know what? I worry about cooling guys off when I give those things, but Bregman's cold right now. So maybe in doing that, I'll heat him back up. Maybe that's the way it's going to work. And if that's the case, then you all can thank me tomorrow. And finally, as we do every night, it is time for our New England Chevy dealers question of the day. Together we drive. Listen in for that during the broadcast today. And here it is. Who was the MVP of yesterday's win in Arizona? Was it Nick Sogard? Was it Brian Bayo? Was it Aroldis Chapman? Or was it Alex Cora? Right now, Nick Sogard is leading the way with 53% of the vote. Aroldis Chapman right behind him with 25%. The 4 strikeouts is a big boost in his direction, I would say. But I'd give it to Sogard, too. I thought Bayo was good, not great. I thought Chapman was awesome, but it was just, a save like he always gets. And Sogard's the guy who's not going to get a lot of these awards or win many of these polls in the future. So I'm going to vote for him, too, as have most people. 215 votes. He has 53% of it, leading the way. You can go and vote yourself right now on Twitter at SoxBooth. I'm Christian Arcand. This has been the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. First pitch coming your way next, right here on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Mass Mutual, insurance, planning, investments. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You open the fridge, there's nothing there. So what's it gonna be? Greasy pizza? Sad drive-through burgers? Dish by Blue Apron is for nights like that. These are the pre-made meals of your dreams. At least 20 grams of protein, no artificial flavors or colors, no chopping, no cleanup, no guilt. Keep the flavor. Ditch the subscription. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Your home is a reflection of you. Who you choose to do your roofing, siding, windows, and doors matters. For 25 years, Henderson Roofing has served homeowners in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Founded and run by John Henderson himself. They pair quality materials with expert work. Just ask the thousands of homeowners who've given them 5-star reviews. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust. Henderson-roofing.com for your free estimate. That's Henderson-roofing.com.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connect-to-Care plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connect-to-Care plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action. This is... Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And the left field, adios.
Sale winds, he fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, it's over.
And the Red Sox win. Jump on his back, fellas, the Red Sox win.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love about Subaru. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
And Hideo Nomo has pitched a no-hitter.
Mass Mutual, insurance, planning, investments. Nissan, sun's out, deals up at the Nissan end of summer sales event.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Drains by James, Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella, here for good.
Red Sox win again.
By Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Strike three, a no-hitter. 23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Duran will score.
Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Way back. Grand slam.
Citgo. Club Citgo can save you money every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. C&S Wholesale Grocers.
It's gone. Into the bullpen.
Brought to you by FindMassMoney.gov. The Department of Veteran Affairs. Hackman Wealth Partners. Boston's premier retirement planning specialist.
Warner just yelled. They're attacking A-Rod or heavy words, and now they're in a fight.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Battle won by House.
McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Northern Bank, your partner for growth.
Here's the throw. Roberts dives, and he is safe.
And by Verizon Wireless, the network Boston relies on. New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Roman reigns supreme.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Mike Monaco.
On a glorious Monday night in California's capital city, we welcome you to the temporary home of the Sacramento Athletics. It is Sutter Health Park, where tonight the Red Sox play the second half of this penultimate road trip, game one of a three-game series. They got their ace on the mound, Garrett Crochet. The Athletics at the bottom of the American League West, but they do have some compelling parts, and they got a great young starter, Luis Morales, on the mound. It is a weird scene here in Sacramento. A ton of Red Sox fans. This ballpark, which holds just over 12,000, has been something of a tourist attraction in Major League Baseball this season. The A's have not played well here. They've not played well almost anywhere, but again, they are a threat. They played better since the All-Star break, and a test for the Red Sox with 18 games remaining to really do everything they can to position themselves for the playoffs. So Crochet and Morales, Red Sox and the Athletics, along with Mike Monaco, Will Fleming. And Mike, it is strange to be here. I mean, Major League Baseball just has such a big issue right now with two franchises, the Athletics and the Rays, in minor league parks for different reasons, but still sort of driven both by bad ownership and some bad blood with local politicians in Oakland, Tampa, St. Pete for the Rays. Here come the Red Sox. They savaged the finale of a series with a big swing from the hometown Sacramento King, Nick Sogard. And we said this yesterday, none of these games are do or die. It's not must win, but more than anything, The Red Sox have been in a little funk since they lost Roman Anthony. It feels like time to kind of turn it around and push to the finish line.
Yeah, and this might be a good place to do it. It's an odd field. I mean, we heard your conversation with Alex Cora pregame, and you just have to block out the fact that you are playing in a AAA ballpark. And Nick Sogard played a high school game here on this field, and now he's playing a major league game here when, yeah, you got the final few weeks of the regular season. You're trying to secure your spot. You're trying to improve your spot. You got to block that out, and it's a good offense. I mean, it's a powerful offense, ton of swing and miss. Maybe that bodes well, helps Garrett Crochet reset after the last one last week. But there is talent, especially young talent on this team.
Yeah, and especially on the mound tonight. This kid, Luis Morales, who we'll talk a lot about, electrifying in his first few starts in the major leagues. Alex Cora and Mark Kotsay are out. I think Alex is probably laughing with and congratulating one of his buddies, Mark Kotsay, for enduring this season. The A's are here this year and at least the next two while their alleged home in Las Vegas gets constructed. Red Sox in the road grays. Before we get you the lineups and set the scene here tonight on what is a beautiful night in Sacramento, time for the national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com. You'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A wonderful rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner. Sutter Health Park, the home of the Giants AAA team, the no-name Athletics. They're neither Oakland, they're neither Sacramento. They will be the Vegas A's eventually. They and the River Cats split time in this ballpark. Right now, I think the folks with the A's have got to be thrilled with the turnout so far. It's going to be a Red Sox heavy crowd. Probably a lot of folks in Northern California have not seen the Red Sox as often, live in this part of the world. Figure this is a chance to see them not just live, but in a pretty intimate setting. The seating bowl, like so many minor league ballparks, does nestle up very close to the playing surface. And so the Red Sox in the first base dugout will be on full display for a lot of NorCal's Red Sox nation. You know, Mike, it strikes me that this is a really important start for Garrett Crochet. We talked about Morales on the other side. Crochet really got hit hard his last time. 4 homers. He's just not been as sharp of late. He does have 5 days rest. That's been a better marker for him. But it is essential if the Red Sox want to accomplish their goals that Crochet looks like the guy that pitched in the All-Star. At least it was named an All-Star because he was one of the great guys in baseball for the first 4 months. It's not been quite as sharp, and it's so important for him to get it going.
Yeah, last time I was with you was in the Bronx, where he looked great, and he was impressive. He went 7 innings, 1 run, 11 strikeouts. And like in so many starts where he finished in such a strong way, you'd like to see that again. I mean, after that, it was solid against Baltimore, kind of what you expect from him. And then so atypically in that 6th inning against Cleveland at Fenway Park last Tuesday, things just hit the skids for him. And Not huge misses. I mean, the fastball velo was still good, so we'll see what we get tonight. Again, a lineup that does have a ton of power in it.
Well, as Morales takes the field with the A's, how about Mr. Monaco, tonight's starting lineups?
Let's do it. The Morgan & Morgan starting lineups brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Let's meet tonight's players. For the Red Sox, Jarren Duran leads off, and he plays left field. Alex Bregman bats second and third. Trevor Story bats third at shortstop. First baseman Nathaniel Lowe's the cleanup hitter. Romy Gonzalez bats fifth at second. Masataka Yoshida's back down to the sixth spot. He DHs. Cedano Rafaela, who dazzled defensively yet again over the weekend, he's in center batting seventh. Sacramento's own Nick Sogard bats eighth, and he starts in right. And Carlos Narvaez does the catching, batting ninth, working with Garrett Crochet, who will face this Athletics lineup is penciled in by Mark Kotze. Shea Langoliers had a monster August. He leads off and does the catching. Brent Rooker's been a reliable pro for a number of years now. He bats second and right. Nick Kurtz has been a sensation this season with 29 home runs. First baseman bats third. Colby Thomas is the cleanup hitter in center. Jacob Wilson making a run at the batting title. He bats fifth and DHs. Tyler Soderstrom bats sixth and left. Darrell Hernandez is the shortstop in the seventh spot. Zach Geloff bats eighth and plays second. And utility man Max Schumann bats ninth and plays third. With Luis Morales, the 22-year-old from Cuba, on the bump, ready to face Jarren Duran. And at the microphone for the play-by-play, here's the voice of the Red Sox, Will Fleming.
It is wonderful to be with you once again, Mike. The Red Sox looking for a jolt. Jarren Duran, wherever we go, greeted with huge roars. He's into the left-handed batter's box and a very tough customer. Luis Morales on the mound, and Duran swings and fouls the first pitch off. I love the aggression early. Out of play, and it's 0-1. 7:05 right on time. Could not be nicer. 77 Sacramento degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Hatfield. Better care, better pork. It's not a major league facility, but it is glorious tonight. 0-1 to Duran. He was 0 for 5 yesterday. The pitch is down and in. Morales making his 8th appearance, 7th start. He's got a huge arm, can get it up to 98, 99. And he has just been brilliant, particularly early in starts. 1-1 to Duran, way inside. That was a sweeper, not close. And it is 2-1. Jarren's average has dipped down to 257. He's got 14 homers and 77 driven in. He'll be followed by Bregman and Story. Here's the 2-1. Jarren swings and fouls it off on the third base side. Now the sun is setting as we speak. Still light blue skies overhead. Streaks of pink in the sky. The Tower Bridge just beyond the right field foul pole. It does play in the favor of the hitters, this AAA ballpark. 325 to right, 330 to left, but it plays smaller than that. 403 to straightaway center. Pretty much a symmetrical outfield. 2-2 to Duran. Here's the pitch, and it swung on and missed. He chased a high fastball, 98 miles an hour. And Duran is the game's first out. Morales has really been a revelation. He's in some ways making Athletics history in the way that he has pitched early in his career. In August, he was brilliant. 2-0 with a 1.19 ERA. Here is Bregman really looking to get it going. A fastball to him is strike one.
Yeah, they love what this kid has done so far. I mean, he's been unfazed. Feels like he loves the moment. And you said it, the stuff is real.
0-1. Bregman takes a high fastball. Since the third week of August, Bregman, by a lot of numbers, has been the worst hitter in baseball, which is just shocking. There has been some loud contact and some bad luck. The average has dipped to 278. He pops it up. Foul side of first. The catcher, Langoliers, is under it. He makes the play. There's not quite the amount of foul ground as we grew accustomed to at the Oakland Coliseum, but there's plenty of it. Foul pop-ups will be caught here, particularly as the area extends to the first and third base bags. And with two very quick outs and nobody out, and nobody on, here's Trevor Story. He is not allowed to run in the first inning, Morales. And his first time through, he's been unhittable as Trevor Story takes a slider outside for ball one. He's the first A's pitcher in 7 years to start his career 3-0. And the strikeout numbers are incredible. Here's Trevor swinging and missing at a high fastball. He gets a lot of chase on that pitch, and it's 1-1. Of course, this is his first time facing the Red Sox. The Cuban defector on the mound. Quickly he throws the 1-1. Story takes high fastball. Trevor starting to look very comfortable at the plate. He's got his average at 262, 23 homers and 89 driven in. 2-1 is high. The home plate umpires Todd Tishner, Nestor Ceja at first, James Jean at second with Adam Hamari in the rocking chair at third. 3-0 with a 1.37 ERA. Is this right-hander who comes home with a 3-1. Trevor taking strike on the outside corner.
And the umpires need to familiarize themselves with where they are as well. Dan Bellino was here a couple weeks ago, and he announced during a challenge that Oakland had decided on a challenge.
Well, the whole thing is so stupid. I mean, they left Oakland, they're going to Vegas, they play in Sacramento, and the A's don't want to be called the Sacramento A's. 3-2 to Story. Here's the pitch, and it's drilled high and deep into left field. Forget about it. Story launches, and the Red Sox lead it 1-0. Absolutely beautiful start, and the Red Sox jump ahead.
Huge games here, especially after how the weekend went in Arizona, and that's a great way to get things started against a really good arm who you said is so good early in games. First inning, first time through the lineup, and Trevor Story gets a fastball that was running in. He got the bat head to it, pummeled that thing, 110 miles an hour off the bat, traveled 404 feet to the pull side.
It was launched. This is a hitter-friendly spot as Nathaniel Lowe takes a sweeper in there for strike one. Now one homer shy of 25, and he knew it the minute he hit it. That was a challenge fastball in Trevor. I mean, he didn't celebrate it, but he knew as Lowe takes fastball 97 up and away, and it's 1-1. God, he's locked in. And it started with a couple line drives the other way in Arizona. He can carry an offense for weeks at a time. 1-1. Lowe tries to stop his swing and does on a fastball up and away. Trevor told us yesterday he's never been here as a minor league player, but he did do a rehab assignment with the Rockies AAA team. I think they were called the Sky Sox at that time. The 2-1 pitch is strike on the outside corner, 2-2.
I will effort an answer.
I mean, you never know anymore. We got yard goats and trash pandas.
It's crazy how much the minors have changed.
Rumble ponies. 2-2 to Lowe is high and outside. They're the River Cats here. It's the Giants' AAA home. The A's were here for a long time, but they have moved on, and now San Francisco calls this place its home at the AAA level. 3-2 to Lowe is lined up the middle off the glove and handled at second by Geloff. He throws to first, and it is in time somehow to get Lowe, not moving well down the line at all. The Red Sox thinking about looking. I thought it beat him down the line. Alex Cora checking with the video room. They will not look. The A's will not want to look at what Trevor Story did in the first. Garrett Crochet has got a lead, 1-0, thanks to Trevor after half an inning. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Now when I say Nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide. Is both. Nationwide. Is both. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
Hi, this is Garrett Crochet. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Garrett Crochet with a 1-run lead as we go to the bottom of the first in Sacramento. He winds facing Shea Langoliers, and a first pitch is in there for a strike, 96 miles an hour. We're underway in the bottom of the first, 14-5. With a 2.67 ERA, which is a brilliant season. The 0-1 almost hit him with a cut fastball yanked way inside. But the concern for Crochet is that in the last 5 weeks, his ERA is 4.5. I mean, some of that's obviously ballooned by the 7 runs against the Cleveland Guardians, 4 homers last time. But he's just not been himself. The 1-1. Another bad miss with a cutter. Easy take for Shea Langoliers, and it's 2-1.
Crochet said after that last one, he said, ultimately the start collapsed on itself. It had been good through 5 innings.
His 29th here as he offers a sweeper that swung on and missed by Langoliers. That was a really good pitch. And it's 2-2. 218 strikeouts and 178 and a third innings. And he's just been fabulous for the Red Sox. Everything they could have ever hoped for in an ace. He's thrown the most strikes in the game, second in the American League in both innings pitched and strikeouts. Here's another one as a fastball at 96 is fanned on by Langoliers, and there's one away.
96 miles an hour. You like to see that from Garrett Crochet, riding away from the right-hand hitting Langoliers. And again, that's what we said. That's what Crochet said after the start last Tuesday. He liked his velo. He liked the life on his pitches. So he was still encouraged by that.
That's a guy who's been super hot since the All-Star break. And now Brent Rooker. In some ways, the anchor on their club as he swings and fouls it off on the third base side. I mean, Rooker has really been the mainstay as they've gone so young and traded away so many pieces. This year, 27 homers, 82 driven in, 38 doubles. He's had another brilliant year. He takes a fastball outside. It's 1-1. They've had a real youth movement here, and the guy on deck, Jacob Kurtz, is going to win the Rookie of the Year, and he has been about the best player in the game since the All-Star break. 1-1 to Rooker. He's a sweeper that misses inside, and it's 2-1. 16 of his last 26 knocks, Rooker, extra base hits. Third most doubles in the big leagues. 8th most extra base hits. When he hits it, it stays hit. 2-1, 1 down in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Little ground ball on the first base side. Lowe's got it. He steps on the bag. And very quickly, 2 down. And here now, Nick Kurtz. He suffered an oblique injury a little more than a week ago and has not been quite the same hitter since he returned. But he's got the most homers among rookies, 29. He's driven in 73. Here's the pitch, and it is a little low from Crochet. And by most metrics, for the last couple of months, he's been the most powerful hitter in the game, which is amazing. 1-0. Pitch is down and in, 4th overall pick out of Wake Forest. You know, the Cleveland Guardians are thinking about what might have been in a year they had the first pick for the first time. They took Bazana. This guy's been a marvel. 2-0. Crochet throws, and he fires one to the outside corner. Good cutter, 2-1.
You always miss Roman Anthony, but man, it would have been fun to see Roman Anthony and Nick Kurtz go head-to-head, so to speak, in a series like this. Kurtz cut from the same cloth in terms of his strike zone discipline.
This is his 100th game. The pitch is swung on and missed. Love that challenge from Crochet at 96, and it's 2-2. There are real parallels. I mean, this guy went to college. He's 22 years old. Roman plied his trade a little bit more in the minor leagues, but that ability to just know the strike zone is so key. The 2-2 is just inside. That looks like Roman. I mean, it was a ball inside, and it's 3-2.
And by all accounts, super mature already at the early 20s age that you mentioned. A smooth left-handed swing. There are a ton of similarities.
3-2. Mays better enjoy him while they have him. The pitch is right there. Strike 3 called. That did not look like Roman. Adios to Nick Kurtz. Red Sox have a lead 1-0 after 1 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
If you've been struggling with your weight, Mochi Health is here to help. Mochi Health is a long-term weight loss solution personalized to fit your unique needs and goals. Meet one-on-one with board-certified obesity doctors and registered dietitians who are on a mission to listen. Eligible patients can access custom-formulated GLP-1 medications at an affordable set price and get them delivered to their home each month. Take our free quiz at joinmochi.com and use code AUDIO40 at checkout for $40 off your first month of membership.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Romy Gonzalez, who's been red hot leading off the second inning in Sacramento, and he swings and misses at a good slider for strike 1. Trevor Story's homer, the difference in the game to this point. A lovely sunset off to our west, the third base side. 0-1, a little bit low to Romy, who just keeps starting no matter what. Right-hander, left-hander, and you understand why. He's just been in a total groove. Red Sox originally had Jaron Duran in right field tonight with Sogard in left. They flip-flopped that about an hour before the game as Romy swings and misses at a fastball. Herb Chambers batting order in this second, brought to you by Herb Chambers, Lexus of Sharon and Lexus of Hingham. 1-2. Popped up. Behind first base, it's Kurtz in foul fairground, I should say, reaching up to make the play, and Romy is out number 1. Speed Report is brought to you by Verizon. And this guy's got some velocity on the fastball, does Morales. Get to your local Verizon store today to check out the latest deals. Speaking of a guy who's gotten more playing time of late, here's Masataka Yoshida. 227 hitter, rips one into right field. That's a base hit. The looping line drive out to Rooker. A local fan here was pretty expressive with his feelings toward Masa, and he flipped it right around with a one-out hit.
Take that. Masataka Yoshida, who had the dalliance in the leadoff spot for a couple of games. Nice piece of hitting there. Perfect form down to first, and the Red Sox have a one-out base runner.
The belt buckle is somewhere between the waistline and the belly button this afternoon. Here's Cedar Rafaela, who really needs to get going. The pitch to him is a check swing, called a strike. Probably shouldn't have been a sweeper. Looked a little bit low, but in there. And it's 0-1. Cedar, he made the Spider-Man catch the other night in Arizona, but offensively in a total funk again. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Way over the top of the slider. Seventh batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys, Boston's go-to injury lawyer for over 30 years. Oh, and 2. Pitch. Pop foul on the first base side. I mean, this is a guy that going into the All-Star break, right out of it, was about the most effective and powerful Red Sox hitter, but it just has not happened for him for the better part of 2 months. Chasing more, striking out more, not nearly as much loud contact. Here he takes a fastball up and away at 97, and it's 1-2.
Those are some of the pitches for sure that he's got to lay off of, especially from Morales. 97 above the zone and not by a whole lot. Good take.
1-2. He takes again. Nicely done. That was a sweeper that did not bend in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seeing the average dip to 245. Does have 16 homers and 60 driven in. He's been so clutch. 2-2. Pitch. That's way outside. So Morales has made it a little easy on him here. It was 0-2, and now 3 pretty significant misses runs the count full.
I would say his breaking ball has not been sharp. I mean, the fastball misses, when he has missed, they've been near misses, but the breaking ball not a factor.
Massa starts and stops and fouls it back. I'm glad I didn't have time because Morales was working so quickly. I would have thought that this situation, this combo, Rafaela at the plate, Massa at first, is about the least likely in the world to send the runner from first. 3-2. Morales is ready. He throws, and Cedon takes slow. He checks his swing, and that's amazing and impressive for Cedon. He walks, and amazingly, in his last 31 games, that is his 6th walk, his first in 17 nights, and it keeps the rally going. 2 on, 1 out for the local kid, Nick Sogard.
Well, how about this for Nick Sogard? Really nice by Cedon coming back from 0-2. Big chance early in a homecoming for Sogard.
Had the big hit yesterday. Sox salvaged the finale here. He takes a fastball outside. You know, he's got a ton of family and friends here. The moment found him, he delivered yesterday. This is just his 21st game. Probably about as cool a night as he's had. Pitch, swing and a miss. Changeup. Morales has not thrown many of those. 1-1.
He's got his mom's whole family here. He said huge family. They're all from here in Sacramento. He said an undisclosed number of tickets.
There aren't that many to have here. 1-1. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. The hometown kid delivers. It's bobbled in center field. Yoshida was going to score anyway. What a cool moment that is for Nick Sogard. And it's 2-0 Red Sox. They can have all the tickets they want.
It's one of those moments you just love baseball. And a kid who was the hero, like you said, to give the Red Sox the 6-4 lead in the 9th inning yesterday against the Diamondbacks. Loops one behind second, just onto the outfield grass. It easily scores Masataka Yoshida. And how neat is that for a guy who played a high school baseball game on this field, came here when his cousin was playing in AAA like 40 times in one summer, and he comes through to add to the Red Sox lead.
It was impossible for him to imagine that he'd come here and be happy about it because he's in a major league uniform. And that's his 4th RBI since coming back in his last 3 games played. He has been productive, and the Red Sox are up for it tonight. That also really underscores how significant and good that walk was from Cedon. 2 in, still only 1 out with 2 on, and here's Carlos Narvaez, who's swinging it better of late. Morales out of the stretch throws. Carlos swings and misses. Good sweeper. And it is 0-1. Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every Red Sox strikeout, $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Carlos, 249, 12 homers, 43 driven in. Knees feeling better. Pitch, foul back. He got a big fastball there. Just a little tardy, and he's behind 0-2. Two on, a run in. 1 down, 0-2 to Carlos. Pitch is just outside. He definitely checked his swing. They are appealing over and over again, these A's, but Nestor Ceja's done a good job. He said no twice about Cedon, and here for Narvaez as well. Carlos has had an average year with runners in scoring position, 252 on the year. 1-2 here, the pitch. Swinging a foul. He was fooled badly there by a sweeper, but he was able to kind of keep the hands back enough to stay alive.
And I like what I see from the Red Sox offense. I mean, they've driven up the pitch count to 40, still only one out here in the second. And again, the breaking ball has not been sharp.
1-2. Going to break this game open right here. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a great slider there. And Carlos is gone. So he's retired, and with 2 down, back to the top of the order for Jarren Duran. At $2.47 a pound, it's time to be grilling boneless chicken today at Shaw's and Star Market. Value pack, all natural Signature Farms chicken breast with thighs, $2.47 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Here's Duran, who was fooled badly and struck out his first time, but a chance. Pretty good speed, especially at second in Cedon. Pitch. Jarren takes a high fastball. He looked eager to hit early. He really took a mighty rip at the first pitch of the game. That was close. Might have even been a strike, but Jarren gets a good call in his favor, and it's 1-0. He looks totally concentrated right now. 2-0 Sox. The 1-0 is a strike on the outside corner. Generally, Mike, when he has that look of determination, you can buckle up.
It was a steely-eyed stare out at Luis Morales. And I agree. He came up aggressive that first time to begin the ball game.
1-1. Pitch is low. That's a really good take. Change up that was close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Is that how you look going to the Hartford airport this morning?
Get me on the plane. Why do we have these new scanners at TSA? Why? They take forever.
2-1 to Duran. Listen to the Red Sox cheers. Duran takes a ball. Up and away, a fastball. And it is 3-1. We had it in Arizona, and it is even more magnified in a ballpark that holds not 13,000. I would venture to say, seriously, Mike, it is 65% Red Sox tonight, if not more. 3-1. The pitch. Swinging a line drive into left field, a base hit. Cedon will come home and score. Duran delivers, throw to third. Sogard is in a rundown. He's going to be tagged out to end the inning. That's a mistake for Nick Sogard, but the Red Sox got a hit from Nick and another from Duran to put 2 up. 3-0. Red Sox go to the bottom of the second after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance.
Financial services.
Insurance.
Financial services.
Now, when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide.
Is both.
Nationwide.
Is both.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Garrett Crochet back on the mound for the second. He misses high and away with his first pitch fastball to Colby Thomas. Just up from the minor leagues. Made his debut a little bit more than a month ago. Third round pick 3 years ago. He takes a fastball from Garrett Crochet. 95 on the inside corner. So that runs it to 1-1. Lowe is way off the bag at first. Romeo almost behind the second base bag. Pitch to Thomas, swing and a miss. Story at short, Bregman at third. Cedon anchors the outfield. As we told you, late switch to put Sogard in right, Duran back in left. Baldwin Group defensive alignment. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. I believe you would call that a sword.
That's what we call it.
Badly fooled there. Heat up and away. And there's one away. Baldwin Group Insurance, Employee Benefits, and Wealth Management. If you can dream it, we can protect it. Baldwin Group protecting the possible. You know, Duran has not played right field at all this year. Sogard, even in the minor leagues, did not play much left. So maybe they just had a change of heart after they both took fly balls. Here's Jacob Wilson, an all-star, and for a long time looked like he'd be the rookie of the year. He takes a fastball from Crochet for strike one.
It might be the batting champion, and he does it with a stance that would make Coffee nervous.
It is jittery, to say the least. He drives one high and deep and foul on the left field side. He is always in motion, and he's not a real power hitter. He does have 12 home runs, but he does have incredible bat-to-ball. 0-2 though here. Crochet throws, and he takes a little bit low, a sweeper. So he's crouched down. It's open, and literally as the pitcher starts his wind, he's like high-stepping, marching in the box. That's almost impossible. Here he grounds one on the right side. Low, can't get it. Dove past it. A little magic wand action. And he's aboard with a one-out hit. And he's grimacing a little bit, is Wilson, at his right side. I mean, the A's will not be happy with that. I think he pulled something on that swing, and he's still got an uncomfortable look on his face.
Yeah, something is not right over there for Jacob Wilson. It looks like he's going to just continue on as if there's no issue, but he does not look comfortable.
6th overall pick 2 years ago, Wilson. So the A's have cashed in their first-round picks 2 years running as a swing and a miss by Tyler Soderstrom. It is the first one from Crochet. I mean, that's the only way out of this fourth rung of hell they've found themselves in, the A's. There was major progress a season ago, but they've backtracked. 0-1 is fouled off. They traded Mason Miller, their great closer, to the San Diego Padres for DeVries and some other prospects. But it is, at this point, so hard to be an Athletics fan. And where do they live? What's their home? I mean, it's going to be Vegas, but that is an unnatural fit. And they were just awful to their home fans in Oakland. And that is one of the great historic fan bases in baseball. 0-2. Here's a swing and a miss. He got him. Crochet is up for it here. He's got 4 strikeouts. And with 2 down, that'll bring up Darryl Hernandez.
Especially the first 6 guys that he just faced. I mean, those are legit bats in pretty much all cases. They're young talents across the board. 4 strikeouts and all 4 Ks on the fastball. 3 of them swing and miss. He's looked good.
2 down, a runner aboard. 3-0 Red Sox. The pitch fouled off. That was a cut fastball in on the hands. Hernandez came back July the 29th, and since then he's been in there almost every day. 248 with 2 homers and 12 driven in. 0-1. Crochet is pounding the zone. He throws. Beauty. I mean, that is missed by a foot. Good sweeper. And it's 0-2. The Cleveland Guardians almost made history tonight on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Slade Ciccone had a no-hitter in the 8th inning. That's a huge series for both the Guardians and the Kansas City Royals. 2 down here, bottom 2. The 0-2 pitch. His line towards second. Romy perfectly times his leap. That was really good patience out there. He's there to make the grab, and the inning is over. 3-zip Sox after 2 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance.
Financial services.
Insurance.
Financial services.
Now when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide.
Is both.
Nationwide.
Is both.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
This is Alex Bregman. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Bregman leads it off as we go to the third, 3-0 Sox, and here is Mike Monaco.
Here we go. First pitch from Luis Morales. Bregman swings and fouls it back on 96, top of the zone. It's 0-1. Bregman, Story, and Lowe for the Red Sox in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Mercedes-Benz of Boston, Sudbury, and flagship motor cars of Linfield. Red Sox in Sacramento for the first of 3. A couple night games today and tomorrow, and then day baseball in the finale on Wednesday. 0-1. Bregman takes a breaking ball that curls in for a strike, 0-2. Bregman popped out and foul ground to the catcher Langoliers his first time on a good changeup from the 22-year-old Luis Morales. Righty winds in the 0-2. Bregman swings and he rolls it gently at third. Schumann collects, he shuffles and throws and retires Bregman for the first out to begin the top of the third. The third inning is brought to you by Citgo. Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. So one out, base is empty, and it brings up Trevor Story, who launched a home run 404 feet to left back in the first. Sox up 3-0 in the third. Righty, first pitch, and Story takes a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Trevor launched it over the video board that stretches from the left field foul pole out to left center. 1-0. Story tried to hold up, but he went around on a breaking ball, and it's 1-1.
They made some modifications to this place. They really upgraded the clubhouses, especially for the visitors' side. This does give me a little PTSD about weird walls and home run calls, yes or no, in AAA.
1-1. Story swings and hits it on a hop to third. Schumann backhands toward the line. Long throw in time to get Story. And there's 2 ground ball outs for the Red Sox to begin the third.
This one looks pretty simple. It looks like there is room between the wall and that video board you're talking about. Really only a yellow line to the left of the A's bullpen in right center field.
It's really narrow foul ground down the right field line as well. Then there's a berm to the right of the fence. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch. He swings and he bounces it at second. And Zach Geloff, who crouches down, glove, sidearms to first. And the inning's over very quickly on 7 pitches. 3 ground ball outs, and the Red Sox are set down 1-2-3. They lead the Athletics 3-0 through 2.5 in Sacramento on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Coverage varies by plan. View contract and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
Do you own a 2005 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? With the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering a low-cost vehicle coverage plan designed to save you thousands off costly vehicle repairs. Get your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage are included. Visit EnduranceWarranty.com. EnduranceWarranty.com.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Garrett Crochet's first pitch to begin the bottom of the third is swung on and fouled off right at home plate by Zach Geloff. Crochet's been good through 2 innings so far, and he pitches with a 3-0 lead in Sacramento. 8-9-1 in the Herb Chambers batting order. The 0-1. Geloff takes down a ball and a strike from Crochet. Crochet 4 strikeouts the first 2 innings. Only a 1-out single surrendered to Jacob Wilson, slow roller on the right side of the infield last inning. Crochet winds, and the lefty's 1-1 is down and in. 2-1 the count on young Zach Geloff. Crochet trying to bounce back after a rocky start last Tuesday. His 2-1. Geloff swings and he pops it foul over the netting first base side. 2-2. Crochet's been asked so much about the workload this season. Most innings he's thrown in a season in his life. Said even his teammates are asking him, how do you feel? It's a question that he gets a ton of. 2-2. Geloff swings and misses and strikes out. Filthy breaking ball from Garrett Crochet for strikeout number 5. And there's 1 away in the last of the third.
Feeling pretty good right now. You know, it has been the case that there have been flashes like this, and then 4th, 5th, 6th innings, he does tire, I think, more quickly than usual. So that's something to monitor as we go through here. But this has been a very encouraging beginning.
Now Max Schumann in the first pitch. Fastball's down, ball 1. Yeah, Crochet second in the American League in innings pitched coming into tonight at 178 1/3. Second in strikeouts coming in at 218. 1-0 is swung on and missed. Good heater up, 1-1. League leaders in Who's Circling the Drain, presented by Drains by James. Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. 1-1 is cut on and missed. Good fastball at 97 again. Up in the zone, and it's 1-2 from Crochet. Against the utility man Max Schumann, right-hand hitter. 1-2. Outside with another fastball at 97. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Take every fiber in my being every time he comes to the plate to not say, hello, Schumann.
SCHUEMA and 2 N's. 2-2. Swinging a liner foul down the right field line, leaking off toward a well-populated berm here.
Might be out there. I think you could bring your own cooler.
Which, if so,
oh baby,
if I lived in Sacramento, this is the place to be today.
It is.
Red Sox in town. Red Sox up 3-0 here on the Athletics in the bottom of the third. Time called by Schumann, who steps out of the right-hand box. Light breeze rippling through right to left. Darkness descending on the diamond here. Sutter Health Park. Crochet winds 2-2. Swinging a line drive into right field. A base hit for Max Schumann. 2-strike single. He turned around 97 from Crochet. Second base runner. First full time through the lineup now for Garrett Crochet. And it's back to the top with 1 out and a man aboard for the Athletics. Well, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, providing first aid at Fenway and supporting Red Sox scholars. Learn more at bidmc.org. Great walk-up music sends Shea Langoliers into the right-hand box. struck out his first time. First pitch here, swung on and bounced to third, but foul outside the bag.
We had Flo Rida do a concert. I know that's Nelly. I'm not that dumb, but we had him post game at Chase Field the other night.
Did I see that Jemai met Flo Rida?
Is that true?
I think so.
I mean, they're both equal celebrities, so makes a lot of sense. Jemai's got Flo Rida pants on tonight.
Yes.
Like the bright royal blue.
It looks like Vinny Pasquantino. 0-1. Swinging a high pop-up foul behind the plate. 0-2. First comp, Jemai Webster to Vinny Pasquantino there's ever been.
That's a very, I don't know that that's even 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Red Sox up 3-0 last of the third. 0-2 on Langoliers, who asks for time. We'll get to the New England Chevy Dealers question of the day as well. Together we drive at Sox Booth on Twitter. Red Sox had a nice win to salvage the finale yesterday. Crochet comes set, chest high, 0-2. Swinging a foul right at home plate off of Langoliers in the right-hand box. Our question is, who is the MVP of yesterday's win in Arizona? Nick Sogard, Aroldis Chapman with 4 strikeouts in 1 inning, Brian Bayo, or Alex Cora? Check in on the results in the 7th inning. Sox up 3-0 last of the third. Man at first, 1 out. Crochet peers in, 0-2. Swinging a high fly ball skied to left and playable for Jarren Duran, who drifts in, looks up, and makes the catch shoulder high for out number 2. It's been really good to see from Garrett Crochet. He's bounced back. He's gotten a lot of swing and miss, because when you look at his season month by month, the swing and miss has dipped a bit. And so to have that, especially against the real legitimate high-end bats in the top 6 spots in the lineup tonight, encouraging. Here's the 2-hitter for the Athletics. Brent Rooker grounded to first his first time. First pitch, he swings and misses on a cutter up in the zone, 0-1. Rooker, a veteran, a one-time All-Star with 27 home runs this year. Really fun personality in this game as well. Well liked by A's fans. 0-1. Rooker takes a breaking ball for a strike. Snapped beautifully to the bottom of the zone. 0-2.
You're not kidding, Mike. 42 pitches thrown and 11 swings and miss for Crochet.
A lot of it felt like it was with the fastball, too. First couple innings. 0-2. Rooker swings and squares one up on a line, deep center. Rafaela moves back, and he makes the catch with the heels on the track in center to end the inning. Another 0 for Garrett Crochet, who looks sharp through 3. We go to the 4th. Red Sox up 3-0 on the A's. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays hit different when you earn them. We've got you covered with outdoor power equipment from Cobalt and everything you need to weatherproof your deck with Trex decking. Plus, with lawn care from Scott's and, of course, Pit Boss grills and accessories, you can get a home field advantage all season long. So get to Lowe's, get it done, and earn your Sunday. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
If you're driving a car or truck with an expired warranty and suddenly lost your transmission or needed a full engine repair, would it leave you stranded? I'm Danica Patrick. Choose the company I trust, Endurance. If your vehicle is less than 20 years old, Endurance offers auto protection on the drivetrain, AC, and more. Act now and get 1 full year of elite benefits. A $2,000 value, free.
For your free quote, go to endurancewarranty.com. That's endurancewarranty.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a
Do the do.
Jones and Keith.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Fourth inning on the way in Sacramento, where the Red Sox lead the Athletics 3-0. They send up Romy Gonzalez to lead it off against Luis Morales. First pitch, swinging a foul back to the netting. Gonzalez, Yoshida, and Rafaela in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers BMW of Boston, Sudbury, and Medford. Romy popped to first his first time, 0-1. Takes a fastball that misses up at 97, a ball and a strike.
Not a pitcher's zone tonight.
Been a few from Morales that appeared to grab the top of the zone, but not called as such. The 1-1. Romy swings and he skies this one to left center field. It'll hang up as Colby Thomas coasts over into left center and reaches up to make the catch for the first out in the fourth. Fourth inning is brought to you by Cars for Kids, the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. Cars with a K. Here's Masataka Yoshida with one out and the bases empty. Masa singled and scored in the second. First pitch is a breaking ball that misses high. Ball one. Alex Cora gave an update pregame on Wilyer Abreu. Said he hopes to have him back from the calf issue next week. 1-0 is swung on and missed. Good changeup fading away from the lefty. 1-1 on Masa.
Sounded like, yeah, the back end when Oakland, well, I should say Oaklamento comes to Fenway, not the first series.
Not the Yankees. The 1-1. Masa takes away 2-1.
He also said that Ref Center's day-to-day after diving after that ball in right field. Doesn't think it'll be an IL stint for him.
And general soreness. 2-1 is swung on and skied to left field and playable for Tyler Soderstrom. Comes in, he makes the catch, and a couple fly ball outs off the Red Sox bats here in the fourth.
I also thought it was really important and interesting that he said Cooper Criswell is on the mend. He's throwing bullpens down at AAA because that's a guy that could be so important in a lot of different ways for this team.
Every time he's had a chance, he's essentially proven as much. 3.57 this year. Here's Cedon Rafael, and he swings at the first pitch and bounces it to third. Max Schumann collects, and he throws to first in time, and the inning's over. It was a 7-pitch third. It's an 8-pitch fourth for Luis Morales. The Red Sox lead in the middle of the fourth, 3-0 on the A's on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Deborah had to have surgery.
I had hip surgery in November of 2024.
Her United Healthcare nurse, Crystal, checked on her.
We do a routine call after surgery, and I could tell that she was struggling.
Deborah needed help.
My infection markers were through the roof.
And Crystal knew what to do.
I called the hospital and said she's coming in.
And got Deborah the help she needed.
Crystal and United Healthcare saved my life.
Hear more stories like Deborah's at UHC.com. Benefits, features, and/or devices vary by plan area. Limitation and exclusions apply.
Ice, energy, energy from Starbucks.
When you want that good afternoon energy, pick up new hydrating Starbucks Iced Energy with plant-based caffeine for a feel-good boost. Available in 3 refreshing fruity flavors: tropical peach, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon twist to give you the delicious taste you've been looking for. Energize your afternoon with new Starbucks Iced Energy. Find it in stores or online today.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Garrett Crochet's first pitch in the bottom of the fourth is lashed foul third base side by Nick Kurtz.
I love that so much about him. He just says, here's my best on your best.
Here's 95 against Maybe the best hitter in the sport since the All-Star break. 0-1. Kurtz, half-hearted cut, swings through a fastball, and it's 0-2. Red Sox up 3-0, bottom of the fourth in the opener here in Sacramento. And Crochet again facing the rookie Kurtz out of Wake Forest. Struck out looking on 95 after Kurtz ran it full the first time. Crochet's 0-2. His breaking ball down. He just had the 110th pitch of the game. Brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is proud to be an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Lefty on lefty, Crochet's 1-2 is up high. On the guy they call Big Amish. It's a great nickname for Nick Kurtz early in his big league time. He's from Amish country in Pennsylvania, though he's not Amish himself. 2-2. He swings and he skies this one toward the shortstop position. Trevor Story backs up on the outfield grass and makes the catch. One away to begin the bottom of the fourth. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
With Will Fleming, Mike Monaco with you. Red Sox up 3-0, and here's Colby Thomas, who swings and fouls back the first pitch. 0-1 against Garrett Crochet.
So even though he grew up there, he was still allowed to operate motor vehicles and live with electricity, Kurtz?
I guess he could be biking to the ballpark here. We don't know that he's not. In Sacramento. 0-1. Thomas takes a fastball called a strike, top of the zone. And it's 0-2 from Garrett Crochet, who's been pouring it over the zone. He looks really sharp. You figured he'd have this in him. Type of guy who seems like he'll always bounce back. 0-2. Breaking ball down. No chase from Thomas on a back foot breaking ball. This is what you have come to expect from Garrett Crochet. Working here with 1 out, no one on in the fourth. 1-2. That's down again. No chase. Tried another sweeper. And it's 2-2 on Thomas. Check in on the Subaru of New England scoreboard right now. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive away event is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. No Yankees nor Blue Jays in action today. 2-2. Thomas swings and he pops it foul. Fades off over the Red Sox first base dugout. But plenty of interesting games going on in the big leagues tonight. Will was telling you about the Guardians earlier. They finished off the Royals 10-2 in a pretty important game on both sides. 2-2 is up and away. Fastball at 95, and the count's full now on Colby Thomas. Reds up 2-0 on the Padres in San Diego. D-backs and Giants tied at 4 in the fifth in San Francisco. 3-2. Thomas takes strike 3 called. Fastball on the inside part of the plate at 95. 6 strikeouts for Garrett Crochet, and there's 2 away in the fourth.
Well, and the drama for the last wild card spot is thickening because the Rangers got a grand slam. They beat the Brewers 5-0, and the Cardinals lead in Seattle in the top of the 6th inning, 2-0.
Facing Brian Wu, who's had a great season. Now Jacob Wilson, he swings at the first pitch and lines it to center. Sedana moves back into his left and he makes the catch, and the inning's over. We breeze through the first 4 innings in Sacramento. The Red Sox lead the A's 3-0 on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, to easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every you from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
You're listening to live play-by-play action of the Boston Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Nick Sogard leads it off in the fifth. He swings and misses, fooled a little bit by his slider. And it is 0-1. He drove in a big-time run his first time, then was thrown out at third. 0-1. Swinging a high fly down the left field line, drifting in Soderstrom. He will have room inside the chalk to make the play, and Sogard is gone to begin fifth inning. Code word of the game is athletics. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. Drama in the Windy City. Monday Night Football tonight. Bears and Vikings. Chicago in total control of that game, but it has flipped big time. The Golden Boy, Ben Johnson, trailing by 3 with under 5 minutes to go.
After the Bears finished 1-10 last year after a great start.
One down, here's Narvaez. The pitch is a little bit low. I mean, everyone in the world is anointing the Bears, thinking Ben Johnson's the next Lombardi and Belichick. Let's just wait and see a little bit. 1-0. Narvaez takes a strike on the outside corner. J.J. McCarthy playing his first NFL game, injured all of last year. They moved on from Sam Darnold, and he was awful in the first half. McCarthy would be really settling in.
I'm a believer in J.J. McCarthy.
He's got moxie for sure. 1-1 is drilled high and deep into left center field. It is tattooed. Adios, Narvaez. An absolute bomb. And it is 4-0 Red Sox.
That was absolutely crushed. 422 feet to left center for Carlos Narvaez. Pounded off Morales. Couple pull-side home runs for the Red Sox here. And that thing was destroyed. It was a breaking ball away, and Narvaez still pulled it that deep.
Where has this offense been? He gets the Wally mask on. There is a real lift in their step tonight. The Red Sox, here now Duran. Drove home a run his last time. He takes outside. They have really had a good approach against Luis Morales. 4-0. A pitch. Duran pops one foul on the third base side. And it is 1-1. I mean, that, we'll have to check the logs of these things. That is about the most impressive, prodigious home run of Narvaez's season. Duran lines one into left field. This is going to be extra bases, too. He's tearing around first, even though Soderstrom slides. No chance to get Duran. He is into second base with a stand-up double. I mean, the minute it gets between two outfielders, Duran is always going to at least be at second. And for JD, that is double number 37. They are rolling right now.
Top 4 in the American League in doubles. And by the way, the second farthest home run of the season for Carlos Narvaez.
Here's Alex Bregman looking to join the party. And first, Morales spins back.
Back in July, 434 feet at home against the Rockies.
I remember that one. That was way out onto Lansdowne. What a series that was. Duran runs, no chance, no throw from Langoliers. He took that one easily off Morales. I mean, this is again Fenway West. Awesome.
I think it's like 80%.
I do too.
Red Sox fans here.
23rd steal, and now the infield comes in for the A's. No matter where we go, Fenway Park, Arizona, Sacramento, Milwaukee, Duran gets the loudest roars of all. And he's dancing down the third base line. Morales is a little rattled. He stepped off and faked a throw. So now Duran is 2 for 3. 0-1. Bregman takes high a fastball. They've really done a great job making Morales work. The A's at the back end of their bullpen do have some good arms, but the middle relievers have not been good at all. 71 pitches thrown. 1-1. The pitch. Bregman takes a strike. The outside corner, close pitch. Change up, and it's 1-2.
It seems like Morales is searching, but he has hardly thrown right-on-right changeups this year. That didn't move very much. I wouldn't want to throw that again.
1-2. Pitch. Bregman stays alive. He went to a slider that time, and Alex, I think, did very well to get down and stay alive by getting a piece.
Yeah, really nice job. That's a pitch you're throwing for chase, for swing and miss, to finish off an at-bat. Great job by Bregman to spoil it.
1-2, the pitch. Swinging a pop-up, get out of play. It will on the third base side. Thing about Duran, because he stole third, he is going to go on anything. I mean, any ground ball in the infield, he's coming home. J.J. McCarthy just ran a touchdown in.
Significant to some.
Including yours truly. 1-2 to Bregman, the pitch. Outside, good take. And it is 2-2. Bregman, $117 since the 23rd of August. You know, he's just dying to break out. 2-2 with Duran at third. Pitch. Swing and a foul. Alex Cora made the point before the game. He was happier to see a walk than a hit from Alex yesterday. Said he just has not done that enough. Two and two. Pitch high with a fastball. Trevor Story's already homered and the game is out on deck. So with the Ranger win, they right now are 1 game behind Seattle for the third wild card. And the Mariners losing 2-0 to the Cardinals. 3-2 to Bregman. Swinging a ground ball into center field. Base hit. Duran scores, and it's 5-0 Red Sox. Really good at bat for Alex.
Yeah, again, I'm surprised. A right-on-right changeup. It didn't feel like that was a pitch Morales could have success with. Again, the first time he threw it, it did nothing. This one hangs up, catches way too much of the plate. Bregman stays on it. He rolls it past short. Heck of an at-bat. You talked about working walks, working a deep count. That is high-level stuff from Alex Bregman.
Scott Emerson, the pitching coach, is to the mound. I mean, isn't it remarkable that in a day or so, the Texas Rangers could leapfrog the Mariners, who they won 2 straight to kind of salvage what's been an awful couple of weeks for them. But the Mariners collapsed in 23 and missed the playoffs. Collapsed last year, missed the playoffs. You know they are feeling enormous heat out there. Here now, Trevor Story. Red Sox have put 2 more across. They lead 5-0. Athletics get activity going in their bullpen. Here is Story with Bregman at first. The pitch is way outside. I think it's Brady Basso in the bullpen. Story got the party started in the first with a homer deep to left field. 1-0. Low. They've just done a great job offensively. The Red Sox as a unit. A lot of loud contact, patience, and they have been dynamic.
Really from the start, they've looked good against this guy. And Luis Morales has had a ton of success. His first 5 starts, he'd looked really good, but the Red Sox have done this to a lot of good arms.
2-1 is a strike. This is a game that now feels like we're in late June, early July. That's the kind of production and, frankly, just momentum and juice from this Red Sox offense. Doesn't hurt to have Crochet dealing either. 2-1. Trevor pops it foul. He got a slider just in enough on the hands, and it's 2-2.
And I think that's part of it, too. Like, Story comes out, homers in the top of the first. Crochet looks awesome in the bottom of the first. And, all right, like, you can breathe a little bit. Coming off a weekend where you dropped 2 out of 3. Just settle in and go. And, yeah, you've had a couple of home runs, but the line drive, singles, a double from Jarren Duran, that type of approach that was so active in this offense for a lot of the summer.
2-2 to Trevor. Here's the pitch. It is rip foul on the first base side. Even though it's a more veteran team with Story and with Pregame, I mean, guys like Crochet have not experienced a stretch run trying to go to the playoffs. Duran really has not. Certainly Cedon and the other young players on this team. This is all new. 2-2 has popped up in a shallow right field. Second baseman Geloff backpedals. He's out there to make the play. And so now 2 down for Nathaniel Lowe. He is battle tested. World Series winner with the Rangers, and that might be it for Morales. He looks to the heavens, and this is just a pure case of Mark Kotsay saying, you know what? I got a young arm. The future's bright for him. There's no reason to push it. He is out after throwing 84 pitches. Red Sox on 8 brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the New England edition F-150. Pitching change, slow down in the action, brought to you by Iser Bay. Basso coming on. 2 in, 2 down, 5-0 Red Sox in the 5th on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Whether you're headed to Fenway, the beach, the mountains, or just cruising around Boston, it's always better in a Ford SUV. Like Ford Explorer, our most popular model with seating for 7. And check out Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, both equipped with GOAT modes to handle any kind of terrain you run into. Check out our whole family of award-winning SUVs at your New England Ford dealers. Proud partner of the Boston Red Sox.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connect-to-Care plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connect-to-Care plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
A's have gone to their bullpen. They go to the lefty to face Nathaniel Lowe. Brady Basso just came up a couple of weeks ago for the first time in 2025. 3 outings. Not a great season down in the minor leagues, but thrown into the fire here. Red Sox already leading 5-0 on what so far has been a fabulous night. Homers from Story and Narvaez. 2 knocks from Jarren Duran. And a brilliant start thus far for Garrett Crochet. Here is Lowe. And twice has hit ground balls to the right side. Pitch to him. Foul straight back. He was ready to go right there. Sinking fastball spoiled back to the screen. It is 0-1. Just an enormous stretch for the Red Sox right now. 18 games to go, including this one. 0-1. Takes outside. Just simple math. If they play 500 baseball, this is just a matter of ticking wins off. If they play 500, and go 9-9, the Rangers would need to go 17-4 to pass them. 16-4 after their win tonight. The 1-1 is a little bit low. And it's 2-1 to Nathaniel Lowe. And actually, I got that wrong. It's 14-4 for the Rangers, but that's even harder. Gives you some context. 2-1 to Lowe with Bregman leading at first. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Cut fastball. And it is 2-2. That's the benefit of the great job the Red Sox did in the first 4 months of the season, even as they've wobbled just a little bit. Major cushion right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nathaniel Lowe. Bregman still on first. Pitch is strike 3 called. Breaking ball on the corner. And the inning is over. Red Sox do put 2 across halfway home in Sacramento. 5-0 Red Sox of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
I've never felt like this before. It's like you just get me. I feel like my true self with you. Does that sound crazy? And it doesn't hurt that you're gorgeous. Okay, that's it. I'm taking you home with me. I mean, you can't find shoes this good just anywhere. Find a shoe for every you from brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, and more at your DSW store or DSW.com.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Fitzy and Johnson.
Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Garrett Crochet's been awesome. He's got a 5-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. And the first pitch to Tyler Soderstrom is in there for strike 1. He's just been filling up the zone as Crochet 6 strikeouts. He's been efficient too. 62nd pitch is a little bit low, so kind of right on schedule for that 15 pitches an inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soderstrom fanned his first time. Garrett throws. Swing and a miss. That was a wicked slider. Cut fastball, actually. It's 1-2. So important that he looks this way. And it's amazing the difference for Crochet when he has 5 or more days rest. 1-2, swing and a miss. Soderstrom has no chance tonight. 7th strikeout. And with 1 down, here's Darryl Hernandez.
Yeah, days of rest have told a story for Garrett Crochet. Last time out was last Tuesday, so it gets a little bit extra for this one and has looked very good.
1 down. Here is Hernandez. When Garrett gets 5 or more days of rest, the ERA is more than a half run better. And it's one of the reasons that these next couple of weeks are both important and also kind of challenging for the Red Sox. Because as they're trying to stay in it for the AL East crown, the 0-1 is lying down the first base side fair, and that's going to be a double for Hernandez. As Sogard will wait patiently, plays a carom in the corner, and nicely throws to second base. 4 days rest, I undersold it. A 3.48 ERA. When Garrett has 5 days rest, 2.29, and 6 or more, 2.5. So you definitely want to push to the finish line. The Red Sox have every intention of making it a real race in the AL East. As of right now, they are 3.5 games behind the Blue Jays, a game and a half behind the Yankees. That's also so critical. Here's Zach Geloff, right-handed hitter. The pitch to him, just inside. I think more than anything, Alex Cora would never say this. The guys in the clubhouse would not either. But getting home field at the very least in the wild card over the Yankees is the most important thing. 1-0. Pitch is called a ball. I mean, where is that? I know it's been a small zone for Todd Tishner, but that needs to be a strike. 2-0. But if the Red Sox could win the division, they could set up the rotation and give Crochet a ton of rest in that first week. 2-0. High fly foul on the first base side.
So I just started mapping it out. So he's going today. If you were to keep him on a normal, 5 rotation member outing, he'd go Sunday against the Yankees, Sunday Night Baseball at Fenway. Then Saturday, September 20th against the Rays. And then, you could get creative with it, that final series of the season.
Depending on what's at stake, the 2-1 is swung on a miss. It's the Tigers.
Because the next one would align with the Tigers on Friday, the 26th. Then the wild card series always starts on Tuesday, so that'd be too close to bring them back in game 1. But maybe you don't need to go against the Tigers that final weekend.
That's where it gets really interesting. 2-2 to Geloff. A high fly into the right field. Sogard late to break, but in front of the warning track, he's there to leap up and make the play. Tagging at second is Hernandez. And he'll head to third, but a big second out for Crochet. That's where, to me, it gets really interesting. He absolutely is going to pitch Sunday against the New York Yankees. It's that next turn where I think things get really creative. I mean, there's talk already after Dustin May pitches tomorrow. What happens Wednesday here? Connolly Early was scratched over the weekend. Kyle Harrison's in the mix. But I think there's a real possibility the Red Sox could totally line it up where maybe Crochet pitches in Toronto instead of that home series against the Athletics. Here's Max Schumann down it in, and then just leave him out for the Tigers, because I think at that point, Mike, the Tigers may well have clinched everything, and you might see Skubal for 3 innings, but the Red Sox, it's a really interesting conundrum. 1-0 to Schumann. Strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, it's really interesting. You have the off day Monday after the Yankees start. So if you wanted to keep him on 4 days of rest, you could bring him back earlier, give him a start in a really important series against the Blue Jays, have him ready.
1-1 is swung on a miss. To me, just handicapping it, given the way that this thing lines up, wild card and division race, I think that might be what they're thinking. Pitch him Sunday against the Yankees, and then just see. Maybe wait till he goes to Toronto. We'll see. 1-2 is outside. And the reason you would do that is that obviously the games against the Blue Jays are enormously important, but the most important thing is that he would be totally fresh by that Tuesday the 30th. That's just far and away essential.
Do you think Tuesday way more important than Wednesday game 2?
I do. In those short series, absolutely. Especially since you got Bayo waiting in the wings. But yeah, I do. I think you need him to set the tone. But it would be nice to have that game 1 at Fenway. So it's not that easy right now. 2-2 is in the dirt. Nice stop there by Narvaez. I mean, it's a total Rubik's Cube right now for the Red Sox. We're getting ahead of ourselves. But I mean, it's just part of it. It will greatly depend, too, on what the Blue Jays and Yankees do coming up.
And depends on how that series, the second to last series of the regular season against the Blue Jays goes.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, runner at third. And a soft ground ball on the right side. Romey's got it. He'll throw to first in time. And the inning is over. Shutout intact for Crochet after 5. 3-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
This season, let your shoes do the talking. Designer Shoe Warehouse is packed with fresh styles that speak to your whole vibe without saying a word. From cool sneakers that look good with everything, The easy sandals you'll want to wear on repeat, DSW has you covered. Find a shoe for every you, from the brands you love, like Birkenstock, Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and more. Head to your DSW store or visit DSW.com today.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Sixth inning in Sacramento. Red Sox up 5-0 on the A's. They've got 5, 6, and 7 coming up in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers, Land Rover, Boston, and Sudbury. First pitch to Romy Gonzalez is grounded to third, and Max Schumann gobbles and throws out Romy at first. And there's one away for Brady Basso, the Oakland reliever, for the first out. And there's an Oakland mention for the first time tonight.
It's not like Indians. Come on.
That's true.
I'm serious. I think Oaklamento is totally the way to go.
Was that the San Francisco guys? That was so funny. Early in the season. One out, base is empty. Here's Masataka Yoshida, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch is a fastball that misses down, ball 1. Masa had that pull side single in the second, came around to score, and then he flew out to left his next time in the fourth. The 1-0. Yoshida takes a strike, top of the zone with a cutter. 1-1. Yeah, it's really fun to look ahead and think what the Red Sox would do with Crochet. And it'd be fun if they could have their choices. 1-1 is swung on and fouled off. Third base side, 1-2. You got to take care of business. There's still plenty of more work to be done. You got 18 games left starting tonight.
Well, and I also think, like tonight, the bullpen will probably be active earlier than otherwise. Because why, with a 5-run lead, would you really push Garrett?
77 pitches through 5 innings. 1-2. Yoshida takes up and away. 2-2 from Basso. And Red Sox up 5-0 here in Sacramento. A Red Sox heavy crowd here at Sutter Health Park. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Masa chases a curveball down. Langoliers tosses to first to cap the K. There's 2 down for the Red Sox here in the 6th. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEEI and the Boston Red Sox. So 2 outs, base is empty for Sedan, who's walked, scored, and grounded to third. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And the Red Sox in California's capital, Sacramento. Yeah, 3 years here at least that the A's are going to call this place home, including this year. The 1-0. Swing a low roller up along the third base line. Foul. 1-1 on Sedan. There's a berm in right field to the right of the fence that rises up toward the foul pole. Well stocked with fans on a very comfortable early September California night.
How about the moon, too, above the Tower Bridge? It's a waning moon. I don't know if it's a gibbous or not, but it's lovely.
1-1. Inside, 2-1.
Harvest moon, maybe? I don't know.
What was the term we learned like a month ago? You dropped it on air.
David Pomerantz told us. It's not sapphire moon. I'll remember.
Similar, yeah. Base is empty for the Sox in the 6th, up 5-0. 2-1. Rafaela swings and misses on a fastball that tied him up. 2-2.
You know, I was going to look, but then my brain actually started to work. Sturgeon moon?
Yes, that is it.
Because at that time of year, I guess the sturgeon with that moon, they're more active.
A coal sturgeon moon. That's exactly what it is.
Gotta love it.
For the ardent Red Sox prospect followers. 2-2. That is strike 3 called. 94 painted on the inside part of the plate. The Red Sox are set down 1-2-3 by Brady Basso. Middle of the 6th in Sacramento. Red Sox up 5-0 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
What does the future hold for business? Ask 9 experts and you'll get 10 answers. It's a bull market. It's a bear market. Rates will rise or fall. Inflation's up or down. Can someone invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 42,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, bringing accounting, finance management, inventory, and HR into one fluid platform. With one unified business management suite, there's one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time insights and forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. When you're closing the books in days, not weeks, you're spending less time looking backwards and more time on what's next. Whether your company is earning millions or even hundreds of millions, NetSuite helps you respond to immediate challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/special. That's netsuite.com/special. netsuite.com/special.
The Christian Arcand Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Garrett Crochet's first pitch is swung on and fouled off to begin the bottom of the 6th inning. In Sacramento, where the Red Sox have a 5-0 lead in this opener against the A's. Crochet had 78 pitches, 5 shutout frames, and 7 strikeouts so far. 0-1 to Shea Langoliers is popped foul behind the plate on a changeup from Crochet, 0-2. All right, so first 5 innings for Crochet. He's generated 17 swings and misses. 40% of Sacramento's swings, the Athletics swings, have been whiffs. Said good swing and miss.
Sacramento, come on, it's fine.
I don't know what to say. 0-2. That is outside 1-2 on a changeup. People in the NHL got so confused this year with the Utah team, which moved from Arizona. They're called the Utah Hockey Club, or they were this past year, and people didn't know what to say. 1-2 fastball misses in. 2-2 on Langoliers.
Well, they chose a new name, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Mammoth.
Come on,
is that right? A lot of people wanted Yeti or the Yetis.
I like that.
But trademark issues with the brand.
The coolers
of coolers and bottles. 2-2. Langoliers swings and bounces it to third. Bregman backs up, backhands, long throw on a hop. The pick from low. Got him at first. Nicely done all around, as if Alex Bregman's done that 1,000 times, and he has. One away to begin the bottom of the 6th.
What do you want to bet Alex Bregman owns a couple awesome Yeti?
Easy.
Come on.
Easy. Vegas won't even give you those.
LSU football games, he's out there. Death Valley.
One away, and it brings up Brent Rooker. Red Sox up 5-0, bottom 6. Base is empty for Rooker. Crochet winds first pitch, swing and a miss, mighty cut, and that's 97 still for Garrett Crochet.
So what would you do? UHC scars.
The Hockey Club. I just said Utah every time. Utah. 0-1. That's down, a ball and a strike on a sweeper that missed. Speaking of Death Valley, you got 2 Death Valleys faced off in the first weekend of the regular season, LSU and Clemson.
Brian Kelly humble as ever after that win.
Him and Dabo were sniping at each other. I'm Team Kelly on that one. The 1-1. It's a fastball painted at the bottom of the zone at 98. The best bolt tonight from Garrett Crochet. 1-2 on Rooker.
I really think this will be his last inning.
85 pitches. A Yankees you-know-what chant breaks out. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Filthy changeup from Garrett Crochet, who has punched out 8, and there's 2 away in the 6th.
He's just been at his best. Awesome pitch there. And it's one of those, along with the offensive outbursts, that can just make everybody breathe a little easier.
Could very well be a get-right type of night. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Nick Kurtz. First pitch is a cutter that misses outside. Ball 1. Colby Thomas on deck, and who's on deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. 1-0. Kurtz takes a fastball just down. 2-0 on Kurtz with that excellent strike zone discipline. 88 pitches for Crochet. Wiggles the glove, goes into the windup. 2-0 is a breaking ball in for a strike. Little cut fastball with that slider shape, and it's 2-1 on Kurtz. 5-0 Red Sox in the 6th. 2-1. Kurtz swings and misses on a cutter. 2-2 from Crochet, trying to get to the finish line again in style. How many times has he done this season? In the 6th and in the 7th, and at times even later in outings when he's at his best to finish a night. 2 outs, bases empty in the 6th. Facing one of the best hitters in the sport, Nick Kurtz. Crochet's 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball in the air to left. Durand backs up on the track. He circles and makes the catch, and the inning's over. Crochet sets him down 1-2-3 and struts off the mound to end the 6th. Red Sox up 5-0 on the A's as we go to the 7th on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Nick Sogard leads off in the 7th, and he takes strike 1 from Brady Basso. Red Sox up 5-0 on the A's. 8-9-1 in the Herb Chambers batting order for the Red Sox. Sogard from the right side. Pitch is up high, ball 1. Herb Chambers batting order sponsored by Herb Chambers Bentley Boston, Lamborghini Boston, and Rolls-Royce Motor Cars of New England. The 1-1 is up and away, 2-1 on Sogard. Fun night for him, no doubt. He was saying to Bradford earlier that one summer when his cousin Eric was playing here in AAA, he went to like 40 games that season alone. 2-1 changeups up high, 3-1. Bradford asked what was on the food menu coming home, and Nick said, In-N-Out.
Heck yeah.
3-1. Fastball for a strike, full count.
Well, that makes me pull up the map right now. Where is it? And when does it close?
Said he didn't spend a ton of time right around the park downtown outside of coming to games. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sogard fans on 93 up. 3 straight Red Sox hitters down via the punch out. There's one away in the 7th.
There's one 9 minutes away, or 16 minutes by scooter. We could have an animal-style double-double before midnight.
At this pace, well before midnight Pacific. Here's Carlos Narvaez, who homered his last time in the 5th. First pitch takes a curveball that misses down. Ball 1.
Do you do In-N-Out? You like it?
Love it.
Yeah. I don't need the animal-style fries. They got, like, the dressing all over them.
Yeah, I don't either. The burgers are great.
Oh.
1-0. Narvaez swings, and he rolls it into right field. A base hit. Opposite away for Carlos Narvaez, who's always got that stroke available to him. 1-out single in the 7th with the Red Sox up 5-0. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. The Subaru of New England all-wheel drive-away event is going on now. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Another no-hitter to tell you about in progress. Tyler Glasnow for the Dodgers. It's their 6 no-hit innings, but 91 pitches. Here's Jarren Duran, first pitch, and he takes outside ball 1 from the lefty.
They had lost 5 in a row before a win yesterday. Still a 1-game lead over the Padres. Things tightened up.
They're facing the 103-loss Colorado Rockies.
A gift.
1-0. Durant takes a strike sinker at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. Jarren 2 for 3, a run-scoring single in the 2nd, a double to left center in the 5th. Sox up 5 on the A's. The 1-1. Swing and a foul back. 1-2.
Well, you buried the lead. They're losing the game.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 Colorado. He struck out 10, walked 2. And the Rockies lead. The Dodgers are in a funk right now.
The Rockies have a run on no hits. The Dodgers have no runs on 1 hit against Chase Dolander, former first-round pick of Colorado, who went 5 innings, 1 hit, 5 strikeouts.
Is he a Tennessee guy?
He is. Transferred in from Georgia Southern, I think. 1-2's up high. 2-2 on Durant.
See, now you're just showing off. I don't need that.
You don't need really any college baseball knowledge. I can tell you all about Nick Kurtz's college career if you want.
Wake, right?
I've held off. Played in the College World Series. 2-2. Durant swings and he trickles 1 foul right at home plate.
You know, it's interesting. People thought you don't take a first baseman 1-1. Well, I mean, I think I'd probably take Jim Thome and Freddie Freeman and a lot of other people first overall. And all the people that picked above, I think would redo it right now.
It was Bazana first overall, like you said. And Kurtz went 4th. I think Chase Burns was 2nd, right? Pitch here is swung on and bounced to 2nd. Geloff gloves. He flips to short. Hernandez turn in time for 2 to double up Duran. Hitting over on a 4-6-3 twin killing. We hit the stretch in Sacramento. Red Sox up 5-0 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away. Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
What does the future hold for business? Ask 9 experts and you'll get 10 answers. It's a bull market. It's a bear market. Rates will rise or fall. Inflation's up or down. Can someone invent a crystal ball? Until then, over 42,000 businesses have future-proofed their business with NetSuite by Oracle, the #1 cloud ERP, bringing accounting, finance management, inventory, and HR into one fluid platform. With one unified business management suite, there's one source of truth, giving you the visibility and control you need to make quick decisions. With real-time insights and forecasting, you're peering into the future with actionable data. When you're closing the books in days, not weeks, you're spending less time looking backwards and more time on what's next. Whether your company is earning millions or even hundreds of millions, NetSuite helps you respond to immediate challenges and seize your biggest opportunities. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/special. That's netsuite.com/special. netsuite.com/special.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry in to the Nissan end of summer sales event to get your new ride. NissanUSA.com. Bottom 7 begins with the first pitch swung on and popped up in foul ground outside of first by Colby Thomas. Lows by the railing, and he makes the catch on the dirt right in front of the Red Sox dugout for the first out in the bottom of the 7th for Garrett Crochet. Stayed in this ball game and 92 pitches right now. He's through 6 1/3 with the Red Sox up 5-0. A little surprised to see him out there?
I am. But they've been adamant that he's okay, and they want to push him.
And he's been dynamite. Now Jacob Wilson, first pitch to the right-hand hitter is a fastball at 96 for strike 1.
He's clearly feeling good. One thing is, I know Alex trusts Garrett so much. I'm sure they had a conversation. He said, leave me in.
The wind in the 0-1. Wilson swings and misses on a filthy breaking ball, 0-2.
The other thing is, it's like breadcrumbs now. You're trying to figure out what they might be thinking. Maybe push him a little bit here and then make a start against the Rays, and maybe that's it.
That'd be interesting with a couple more series to go after that one. Blue Jays and Tigers to finish the regular season. Crochet's 0-2 is strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate at 96. 9 strikeouts for Garrett Crochet, and there's 2 away in the 7th. That is absolutely dotted in on the hands of the right-hand hitting Jacob Wilson. How good has Garrett Crochet been tonight? 95 pitches, trying to get through 7. Tyler Soderstrom, the batter, in the first pitch is swung on and fouled back on 96. 7th inning is sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Got to get Glassman. Call all 7, 617, and then 7 sevens. 0-1, spiked in the dirt, a ball and a strike. It's been Garrett Crochet's night. Back by some early offense for the Red Sox, who lead this 5-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Crochet peers over the top of his dark glove. The 1-1 is just out with a sweeper, 2-1 on Soderstrom, who's punched out twice on elevated fastballs. I would expect 2-1 for Crochet to go back to fastballs and challenge here. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a cue shot foul on a cutter at 93. 2-2 on Soderstrom.
I think if he loses Soderstrom, has looked awful against Garrett, then maybe you get somebody up in the pan, about to be his 100th pitch. Alex Cora clapping him on from the dugout. These, even though it's a 5-0 game, a little nervy time for him.
Crochet's 2-2. Swing and a foul back on 97 from Crochet, who did a Giolito type finish, trying to end the 7th in style. Pirouetted on his plant foot, trying to finish off the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Crochet goes into the windup. 2-2 is strike 3 called. 96 on the outside part of the plate. Back-to-back Ks to finish the 7th, and 10 Ks, 7 shutout innings. And how about a standing ovation in Sacramento for Garrett Crochet? We go to the 8th inning. Red Sox up 5-0 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Lowe's knows you've got a job to do, and we help get it done. With the MyLowe's Pro Rewards program, eligible members save more with volume discounts on qualifying orders through a quote of $2,000 or more. Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer can't be combined with any other discount, contract, and/or special pricing. Exclusions, more terms, and restrictions apply. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Subject to change.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We go to the 8th inning. The Red Sox having fun in Sacramento. It's 5-0, and we got an issue at second base. I think they changed the bags, and they can't get the Keystone back in. The umpires are out there, and I guess one of the inevitable difficulties in playing in a facility like this, there's no grounds crew out there, hands on hips. Of course, the issue, like with so many things, it's out in left center field. So as the Athletics are going to go to their bullpen, a long wait to get the second base bag fixed. Garrett Crochet is all smiles in the dugout, and why not? I mean, he and Andrew Bailey have to be so happy with what they just saw. And Mike, how about the moment as he walked off the mound? I mean, it felt like Fenway Park, just amazing standing ovation, and these Red Sox fans in this minor league ballpark really saluted him.
That was so cool. I mean, Crochet, you said it right at the top, and it's what I kept thinking about as well. If you're a Red Sox fan and you come here, if you live in California or somewhere in the Northwest, you come here and you watch in an intimate setting, and you get to watch Garrett Crochet shove right in front of your face and then come off and pay your respects to him after what he's done all season, and especially tonight. Really good bounce back for him. And yeah, what a special night for Red Sox fans who did come here and get to watch Crochet at his best, like he has been so often this year. And good to know second base does appear to be fixed. We have a security guard who earlier, before they just fixed it, was moving at breakneck speed out to left center, or grounds crew member, whoever he was.
Scott McGuff is the right-handed reliever on to face Alex Bregman as we go to the 8th. The pitch drilled high and foul, out of play over that new moon. It is a waning gibbous, by the way.
Good call.
What a random, totally lucky guess. It was more yellow, as they often are, coming up above the horizon. Now it's bright white. 0-1 is up and away.
You pull moons, and I pull where did Colorado Rockies starting pitchers transfer from in college.
I mean, you know,
we're some sickos.
It's not real good. 1-1 to Alex Bregman, who's popped out, grounded out, and singled in a run. He takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. You did Kansas and Missouri this weekend.
Oh,
a wild scene.
Heck of a football game.
1-2 in the dirt.
They sing Mr. Brightside at Missouri games, even when they're not facing Kansas, between the third and fourth quarter. And the Missouri fans, specifically the students, say a word and then KU going to the fourth. Whether they're playing Kansas or not, the whole stadium is chanting the expletive and then KU.
2-2 is up the middle into center field. Alex Bregman says, F that. It's a line drive hit to lead off the 8th inning, and he's got knocks in his last 2.
Like, angry college football fan bases are something special.
You know, those great college Saturdays in the arena, so electrifying. Slayton and Kelly are up for the Red Sox in their bullpen. Something tells me Alex Bregman, in his time at LSU, probably had some pretty good access to those night games. That unbelievable stadium. Pitch to Trevor is a little bit outside. How about that? They got Nussmeier now, who might be the early favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. How about the quarterbacks there lately with Burrow, Daniels, and now, not that he's the same caliber, but he was outstanding in that win that you were talking about against Clemson. 1-0 to Trevor, swinging a hard ground ball, foul outside of third.
Speaking of Burrow, so the kid who was playing quarterback for Missouri, this guy Bo Pribula, he transferred from Penn State last year, and he was in the national news because he transferred before Penn State's first playoff game. He had to do it at that time. Anyway, he said that he had heard a Joe Burrow clip from his time at LSU, and Joe Burrow said, I went to Ohio State to go to school. I went to LSU to play football.
And boy, did he ever. One of the great seasons of all time. Here's a 1-1 to Story right there on the outside corner. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Now we re-roof again. NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. I'm sure the academic deans at LSU really thrilled with that quote.
And same with the Missouri folks who have this guy now saying the same thing. He said he's taking only online classes at Missouri. But he got his degree from Penn State, so I can't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, he's ahead of it. 1-2 to Story. Bregman a leadoff hit. 5-0 Red Sox in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up down the right field line. If it gets in fair, it's going to be a hit, and it is. Trevor's thinking two. He rounds first. Bregman over to third. A bloop double for Story with a head-first dive into second. When you're hot, that happens, and the Red Sox have him at second and third.
Well, how much did the Red Sox offense need a game like this? And there's been plenty of hard contact, but he'll take the swings like this as well from Trevor Story. You had the home run in the first. Now he adds a double to his day. Contributions from different spots in this Red Sox lineup.
26th double of the year. And now the A's have to bring the infield in for Nathaniel Lowe. Listen to these chants. Amazing. Lowe takes a pitch down and in. I mean, if there are 12,000 people here tonight, 9,000 of them are in red and blue. So cool.
I saw a green jersey that is a Red Sox St. Patrick's Day green jersey.
And we got the City Connects too. The 1-0 to Lowe is Lowe. That was awesome. Something about the intimate setting here. I mean, they have drawn so few fans. Some nights it's 2,000, 3,000. But not with the Red Sox in town. And it is jumping in here. Slayton has sat down. It's now Kelly throwing. Hit here would break this thing wide open. 2-0. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a great splitter from McGuff. And it's 2-1. Lowe seems to always be in good spirits. Just laughed with the umpire there. 2-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Pretty tough combo there. Splitter and fastball. It's 2-2.
Since I last saw you, have we got to the bottom of Lowe using the turtleneck at all times? Because he loves it.
He didn't on Sunday in Arizona. I do need to ask him about it. It is amazing. And it's clearly like short sleeve or sleeveless. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt. That would drive me crazy. Not just the heat of it, but who wants like a little something on the base of their neck? He loves it.
I can understand it in the winter.
Well, and here's the other thing. How'd they get it?
Yeah.
In the back closet?
Like, that is straight out of the 2003 Red Sox collection.
3-2 to Lowe. Turtleneck and all. He lead at second and third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a splitter in the dirt. First base was open, but a low throw picked out down there by Kurtz. That was awful from Langoliers. He could have underhanded it there in time. Good pick there for the first out. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming, Mike Monaco as Romy Gonzalez digs in. He takes a fastball outside for ball one. Romy in this game is 0 for 3. Chance here, though. Second and third, infield in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Awkward looking. He's not done that very often of late. And so it's 1-1. McGouch. Scott McGuff. An Oregon Duck. He's wearing the same colors tonight. Here's a pitch that's a chopper into left field, a base hit over the drawn-in infield. Story's thinking about it. He will hold at third as Bregman trots home. Good fortune for Romy, and it's 6-0 Red Sox. It's a chance the Athletics have to take, and it burns them. And Romy has got his 46th run batted in.
Yeah, just a big old chop. It bounced right in front of home plate, explodes past the drawn-in defense, and easily scores Bregman. Story was thinking about it. He got a great read on it, good jump to third, but not going to risk it in that spot with one out.
And here now Massa, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Pitch way outside. Stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan End of Summer sales event to get your new ride.
So an 11-game hitting streak for Romy, which is the longest active streak in all of baseball, and it's 18 singles in that time.
1-0. Is it Shaq swing? Did he go? Yes. I didn't think so, but Adam Hamari disagrees. He'll take it, though. I mean, Romy just continues to produce an inside-out swing. One and one to Massa. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He's sold out there. It's interesting. We watched Bregman take batting practice today, and he was just launching one after another. Today, 2 hits. RBI and a run scored. Garrett Crochet will not shut up. I mean, he's just going crazy in the first base dugout and having the time of his life. He's talking with anybody who will listen. The 1-2 to Massa. Looper into center field. That's a base hit. Story comes home. 7-0 Red Sox. He and Peyton Tolley are having a time in the dugout. Peyton just did the turbulent airplane celebration. And the Red Sox have a 7-run lead.
What a duo. Crochet and Tolley hanging out together. Boy, that could be fun for a while.
Well, and they could both be left tackles. Visit to the mound ahead of Cedon Rafaela. The Red Sox now with 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and 2 left. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left for the A's. The updated box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery. Make it the best night ever. Grab your friends, pick your numbers, and celebrate the night with Keno and the Mass State Lottery. I mean, I think it's wonderful that Tolley is sidling up to Crochet. And in both directions, they've both just been so effervescent and so critical to the Red Sox. Peyton just on the scene, but Garrett loves being a leader, and what a guy for Tolley to learn from. They're almost exactly the same size. They both have their arms crossed in the dugout. Here's Cedon, who takes pitch outside for ball 1.
And both are very honest. And Tolley seems like quite a character. I'm excited to be around him more. I mean, he came off the mound after like his first inning and said, "I can't feel my legs."
1-0. Cedon. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He is an open book. He's great. And he was, I think, very accountable after his second major league start. Said that was not nearly good enough, but I'll learn from him. I'm glad I failed now, and it's the only way to get better. He literally said, after about 2 pitches, I couldn't feel my own feet. 1-1 is swung on and missed. You'll love him. I mean, he is so great to talk to. And it's this rare combination. And Crochet has this too. Although I think Peyton is a little bit more of an extrovert than Crochet is, who's now got the pitch chart out and is walking him through selections and sequences. 1-2, the pitch. Swinging a high drive in a deep left center field. It'll hang up as Thomas back to his right. He's there to make the play. Cedon just missed that one. And they're 2 down. This has been a hallmark of this Red Sox team all year long. They're always talking, always sharing, and teaching one another. And I think Crochet right now is absolutely going through his outing with Tolley and some of the choices he made. Pretty neat. Here's Nick Sogard speaking of his first time. He drove in the Red Sox second run. Dustin May, who will start tomorrow, is also right there listening to Garrett opine. Here's Sogard, who takes outside ball 1. It would appear that Garrett is relaxed.
I would say so.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
The Lou Merlone relaxation.
Yeah, that's right. But he's just, the adrenaline is still going, but the stress is over. On a start night, 1-0 to Sogard. Love another hit for him here. The pitch is a cue shot foul off the third base side.
It's so cool because obviously you're not talking to Crochet much more than a couple words, if that, from a guy like Tolley during a Crochet start. But when he comes out, there haven't been a ton of these yet for Tolley in his brief time up with the Red Sox during a Crochet start. And then afterward, to get the instant feedback and whatever they're discussing.
It keeps going.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going on 5 minutes now. 1-1 to Sogard. 7-0 Red Sox. Here's the pitch. Nick takes a high fastball. I mean, Alex Cora said that Tolley came to the big leagues, and unlike Kevin Brown, his former teammate, who was a complete psycho on the days that he started. You just didn't want to be around him. Toley's the exact opposite. He's everybody's best friend, even when he starts that night. 2-1, the pitch to Sogard, swing and a miss. In the dirt, Romy heads over to third. Toley, just when you thought that conversation would end, took a couple steps toward the home plate area, and then he's right back on Crochet's left shoulder.
I think he had to get rid of a piece of gum in the trash can and then back over.
Sure, that's what it was. 2-2. Crochet is enjoying some bubble gum himself as we speak. 2-2 to Sogard. 2-1, 2 out to pitch. Sogard skies one into left field to hang up for Soderstrom. He drifts in to make the play, and the inning is over. However, the Red Sox, for the third time tonight, bring two across. And going into the bottom of the eighth inning, Crochet and Toley will both enjoy that it's 7-0 Red Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox.
Your home is a reflection of you. Who you choose to do your roofing, siding, windows, and doors matters. For 25 years, Henderson Roofing has served homeowners in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Founded and run by John Henderson himself, they pair quality materials with expert work. Just ask the thousands of homeowners who've given them 5-star reviews. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust. Henderson-roofing.com for your free estimate. That's Henderson-roofing.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
Talking about Gain Super Flings. Super-sized laundry packs. These things are huge. Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings laundry packs have 4 times the Oxy cleaning power and 3 times the Febreze freshness versus Gain Original Liquid.
Super fresh, super clean. Gain Super Flings.
Gain Super Flings for next level laundry.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We go to the bottom of the eighth inning. With Zach Kelly on for the Red Sox. Jarren Duran stays in left. You had Nick Sogard in the game. In right field, now it's Nate Eaton, a soft ground ball on the right side by Darryl Hernandez. And Lowe takes it to the first base bag. I'm trying to look around a little bit. I think it's still Jarren out in left, not Sogard, but I can't totally tell that. Yeah,
it's Jarren.
It is.
It took a while for me to tell that, too.
So that's weird to me. I mean, it's a defensive upgrade, but it's 7-0 the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Maybe it's just as simple as that.
Cora said he was going to do it before the game, that he would go Eaton in for Sogard, but yeah, 7-0. Sticking to his move.
I'll give Nate a little run here. Zach Kelly throws, and a broken bat chopper towards short. Story waits. He's got it. He throws to first in time. And they're very quickly 2 down. Joe Braverman was bothering us for something. What was that? What did he want me to yap about? Twitter poll?
I can get you the results of our poll if you like.
We can do that. It's brought to you by the New England Chevy dealers. Question of the day. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Here's Max Schumann, who swings and misses strike one.
Question was, who was the MVP of yesterday's win in Arizona? Sogard, Chapman, Bayo, or Cora? Sogard with 55% of the vote.
I think that's right.
Me too.
Bayo was great. 0-1 pitch outside. And, you know, I now view Bayo's starts in a totally different way than I did the first few years of his career, mostly based on his grit, tenacity on the mound. That was on full display yesterday. 1-1 low. Like, it used to be that when one little thing went wrong. I remember a game at the Oakland Coliseum a couple seasons ago where he gave up 3 homers to lefties on 4-seam fastballs.
That day game.
Yeah. And that's because he just was stubborn, kept throwing that pitch, and little things rattled him. He walked guys ahead of the homers. The 2-0 popped up into shallow right center field. Romy out, Cedon in. Always a good idea to let Rafaela make the play, inning over. But that's no longer the case. Bayo has matured. He's been fabulous. And the Red Sox have tonight, too. Great stuff for Kelly. 7-0 after 8 in Sacramento on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The feeling of just showered freshness can't be beat. With Downy Intense, bursts of just showered freshness can accompany you throughout the day. Really? Yep. Downy Intense's touch-activated technology releases bursts of clean, fresh aromas, so you can enjoy the feeling of just showered freshness. New Downy Intense. An incredible freshness experience awaits.
Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Carlos Narvaez, who's had a great night, leads it off as we go to the 9th inning. 7-0 Red Sox. Just a cathartic night in Sacramento. Narvaez, then Duran and Bregman in the Herb Chambers batting order. Carlos takes a big rip at a fastball. McGough stays in the game. It's 0-1. Herb Chambers batting order in this frame, brought to you by Herb Chambers Alfa Romeo of Boston, Millbury, and Warwick. 0-1. Fouled off. First base side. Packed with Red Sox fans. Full house here tonight. Attendance report brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken. If you're craving fresh, hand-breaded chicken, tenders, sandwiches, or nuggets, Crispy Crunchy Chicken delivers. 0-2 to Narvaez. Pitch. Ground ball to third. Hit hard, but right at Schumann. Hello, Carlos. He's gone for out number 1. They had what they call teriyaki chicken here tonight. It was basically chicken tenders with a little teriyaki sauce on it. I mean, they were chicken tenders.
They were the most generic chicken tenders.
It would have been better from Crispy Crunchy, but teriyaki chicken. Here's Garrett Duran. 1 down in the 9th. Here's the pitch. And it is a strike on the outside corner.
They got Don Draper doing the marketing and branding.
Oh, man. You've seen Mad Men, I take it?
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal.
Great was the Polaroid scene. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. I guess Kodak was the pitch.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So many good acting performances in
that. That might be a rewatch for me.
Yeah. I'm due.
It definitely stands out.
I'm due.
Don Draper's now John Hamm. Yep. Fantasy leagues with Bill Simmons. 0-2 to Duran. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Karen is gone. It's become must listen for me, the Bill Simmons podcast on late Sunday nights. I listen to it on Monday mornings. where he and cousin Sal guess the lines for the upcoming week games.
That is the podcast of the week I listen to for the NFL. And then at the end of it, every Sunday night podcast, they do Parent Corner.
You'll learn from that very soon.
I think it's hilarious.
Alex Bregman. Pitch to him is a strike. He could talk about parenthood. Alex good. He had both his kids in Arizona, the closest stop to Albuquerque. But yeah, they're talking about their ever-growing children, the sort of the trials of being teens and going to college. 0-1. Chopper to the left side. Schumann has a busy inning. He delivers that one in rain, sleet, and snow across the diamond in time. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 7-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Your home is a reflection of you. Who you choose to do your roofing, siding, windows, and doors matters. For 25 years, Henderson Roofing has served homeowners in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Founded and run by John Henderson himself, they pair quality materials with expert work. Just ask the thousands of homeowners who've given them 5-star reviews. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust. Henderson-roofing.com for your free estimate. That's Henderson-roofing.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
Pour Downy in the rinse straight.
Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Fights odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Chris Murphy is on for the Red Sox as they try to get the final 3 outs of this win in Sacramento. The California kid who had so many family and friends Petco Park when we visited San Diego. On for the 16th time. He has been really good at times for the Red Sox. Strike throwing imperative for him. Pitch 2. Shea Langoliers is down and in for ball 1. Tomorrow I think they're going to have massive blocks of fried cod and call it sushi. Here's a high fly ball into right field. Nate Eaton comes together with Cedon Rafaela. He's there to make the play. Truth be told, all in all, the staff here doing their best. Very pleasant people. Yeah. We had some hiccups today. The equipment engineers were not ready to get us on the air, but people really scrambled, worked hard, get it done. The printer ran out of toner, so we had to wait for the notes until about 10 minutes before the game. We carry on. First world problems.
Shortage of legal-sized paper.
The Red Sox notes are on like note cards tonight as a foul ball outside the third base line. We get so used to the long legal-sized notes, and I mean, I have good vision, at least I used to. And now everything is so condensed. I mean, really, it feels like a postcard when you get so used to it. 0-1 from Murphy is a strike on the outside corner.
Forgive me if I'm a little slap happy at this point.
You've been all over the place.
I was in the middle seat from Atlanta to Sacramento. I don't wish that on anyone.
You need to be first class, Mike. The 0-2 is up the middle, caught by Murphy on a line, and the Red Sox are an out away. Now, Trevor Story and Garrett Crochet set the tone in this one early. You need legal-sized paper to go through all of Crochet's feats tonight. It's Trevor's first inning homer. Then Sogard, a big hit. Narvaez hit one deep and out of here in the 5th inning. Just a complete all-around win. In and out. 7-0. Here's Nick Kurtz. They've held him in check. The pitch. High fly foul on the third base side. Dustin May, who's really been erratic for the Red Sox, has the ball tomorrow against Jeffrey Springs. Familiar friend. Went on to great things in Tampa, then got hurt and has really not quite rediscovered himself. 0-1, swing and a miss. And the A's are down to their last out. Strike, rather. All of these Red Sox fans rise. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Outside. If you want to just tease yourself about why Mad Men is such a great show, just pull up the YouTube clip of the Kodak Carousel pitch. 0-2, just outside. The Red Sox have done this in their clubhouse. Speaking of photos that capture memories, they're kind of harkening back to 18. One picture from each win. Flipping around the carousel of a long journey through a summer. The 2-2, swinging a ground ball to second that should do it. Romy to a knee. Throws to first in time. Ball game over. Put that picture on the wall. The Red Sox win in Sacramento 7-0. Garrett Crochet refreshingly dominant again. Story in Narvaez homer. And the Red Sox get the job done against the A's. Handshake line behind the mound, and it doesn't matter whether this is a AAA ballpark, Mike. That was a big league win for the Sox.
In every way. You said it. All-around effort. You get now a game behind the Yankees for that top wild card spot. 3 games behind the Blue Jays now in the American League East. You got 17 to go after tonight, and this was a get-right game. I mean, yes, you still miss Roman Anthony. You're going to miss Roman Anthony. You still miss Wilyer Abreu, but the offense showed up today against an arm that has been really good in his first month and change in the major leagues. And then a Crochet, boy, was that refreshing to see from him.
Yeah, that was far and away the most important thing about this game tonight. The offense turned out, they looked great, but Crochet, being Crochet, was fabulous. The Red Sox will enjoy their long walk to the left field clubhouse after a 7-0 win. We will come back to the Nissan postgame show right after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Your home is a reflection of you. Who you choose to do your roofing, siding, windows, and doors matters. For 25 years, Henderson Roofing has served homeowners in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Founded and run by John Henderson himself, they pair quality materials with expert work. Just ask the thousands of homeowners who've given them 5-star reviews. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust. Henderson-roofing.com for your free estimate. That's Henderson-roofing.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppables bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. With Downy Unstoppables, you just toss, wash, wow, for all-day freshness.